live.
Okay, thank you.
KTRD, home of the Polyester Blend Network, is now on the air. Welcome to another broadcast day. Polyester Blend Live streams Mondays at 8 o'clock over the internet from the Schledio in Salt Lake City, Utah. It is also simulcast from UHF station KTRD, 299 MHz frequency from Hastings Dip in Utah's West Desert. As Polyester Blend Network and KTRD starts its broadcast day, we ask you to join us as we dissect, try to understand, poke fun, and also share our love of this strange Utah existence. But before we get to the live broadcast, let us see what's on the Polyester Blend Network and KTRD schedule tonight. At 11 p.m., a KTRD interview exclusive. Longtime Channel 2 KUTV TV journalist Rod Decker does an interview with Polyester Blend, his first ever since retiring, and this is his thoughts on Polyester Blend.
This is a controversial show in Utah culture, and we at Channel 2 feel obliged to cover it, but with dignity properly befitting professional journalists. Let's do the time warp again. Rod Decker, 2 News.
That's what's on KTRD tonight after Polyester Blend, our flagship show. As we say here on KTRD, we drop the goods. But first, some inspirational words.
Utah?
You understand that?
What a pity. Peace out. Rock and roll. TikTok. Time to rock.
Interesting to hear Rod Decker's thoughts, Clay.
That was. I remember that.
I don't remember that.
I used to watch a lot of local news.
Rod Decker fan over here. No doubt about it to me. I love that Decker. But I also I wanted to start always at 8 o'clock in the new world. Doesn't always happen. The people.
It's about average.
It's average. It's time for Polyester Blend Live. What do you want? Come on now.
Down.
God damn it!
What happened, man?
Sure, hit the wrong button. All right, people! Welcome. Here we go. YouTube chat's up and going. People, it's your good friend, Ryan Slago. Starting a little bit late. We got a lot to do here. Lot to get to. And he's just as busy body as me. He's got things to do. He runs home. He gets what he needs to get done. He sits in front of his chair, and he puts on his headphones. He says, Ryan, are we ready? And then he's ready to go because this is the Podfather Show. He is the other half over here. He's our good friend, Clayton Scrivener. Are you with me?
I'm here, man.
Oh,
It's going to be interesting. We're taking it back to some old school vibes.
We are going to take it old school.
KRCL days, just you and me.
Yes, that's right. Because Clay, we always now you say this, you say that, but we it's not official. Speaking of the official, that's not going anywhere. He's not anywhere. Our official Ed McMahon, Ryan Bradford, are you with us? No, he's not here with us tonight. That is what Clay was alluding to. Our good friend, our Ed McMahon, Ryan Bradford, indisposed tonight. Special love to him. We love him. Can't wait till he gets back on the show.
Yeah.
But he's taking the week off. God bless. Sometimes we just need some time off. I understand.
We've done it.
We've done it. We've all done it.
I mean, you haven't done it.
Because I have a sickness, Clay. I have a sickness. And the sickness.
I don't think Bradford and I can do the show without you.
Well, you can come here and You should just do it one time, 500. Just try to figure this out.
Maybe you should like give me the tools.
I can.
No.
You went from such a nice thing to like such a classic. I forgot to do this last week, but I'm going to do this soon. We're already off to a start. And I think here's the deal, Clay. Moving forward, calling me on that phone. Moving forward, you're not just going to get one of these, Clay. You're not just going to get a one and done, all right? You're not just going to get a classic Thorny. Soon enough, it's going to grow, all right? So just be warned. You're going to get levels. It's like DEF CON. And once you go to a certain level, it's a Thorny Clay timeout. So you got to be careful, all right? Watch it. You're on notice.
Watch out for that thorniness. How's my volume, by the way?
A little up. You can turn up. Turn up a little.
Okay, I'm up now.
Always want you up. I want you up. Always want you up. Just
Janine's not listening, so, you know.
I know.
I'm assuming. I mean, Janine's not in the chat.
We don't. This is all. This is what's going on here. Is Polyester Blend in the YouTube chat. Blake, good to see you. Producer Rob is in there. All the good people are in there. The Zoom link is in there. Jump in there. A lot of people are out of town. Sound engineer Janine. Judge Master Jeremy's out of town this week. But that's okay. We make do, Clay. Might just be you and I here tonight.
Failed treasure hunter, successful quiz writer.
He is in the house tonight.
Successful treasure hunter. Wait. Okay.
Try it one more time. What is it? Now, what is it? What's his title?
It's failed treasure hunter, successful quiz writer.
There it is.
And then what about? I mean, we've got friend of the show Robert Kirky probably making an appearance. We've got some really good crowdsource opportunities tonight for people to jump in the Zoom and do some things because having no Bradford here has allowed the show to breathe a little bit, as in we need content. So if you would just go ahead and jump in and provide some content.
Really need you to do the job of us here tonight. We're missing. I mean,
we'll be fine. I know us. We'll be just fine.
Here's what I was thinking about this. I was like, I got to add this. I got to add this and put it together. And then I was like, you know what's going to happen? It's going to be like 11:15 when we're like, shit. Oh, well, we got to end the show. Goodbye. Have a good night. So
still didn't get to the relic.
Now I'm going to have to announce that right now. People, just to say that, I am so sorry. But in fact, it does not look like this week. And I have a lot of hope for next week, but in fact, we will not be discussing the relic, the 1997 relic. It's going to be pushed to next week.
Trying since episode 1, 102 episodes later.
100 episodes. I don't know. I'm hoping we get to it. That's all I have to say, Clay.
Funny thing is, I watched it.
I never remember because I made
100 episodes ago, and now I've forgotten everything about it. I know there's a museum of some sort.
Clay, that was like a big thing. It was like, you got to watch the relic. We're going to talk about the relic, and then we never did, and then it just kept going from there. But we're going to try to get to the relic at some point. It's just not going to happen this week. Clay, I am proud to announce another video drop in our long series. We have, of course, the swinging thing, the sad swinging thing. And then, of course, we have the nightmare swinging thing. And then we've got your classic that everyone loves so much. But
oh, man.
now I am proud. I hate
that. I love that.
You love it. I am proud to throw into the video drops we will now always have when something weird happens on this show.
This is a controversial show in Utah culture.
So we'll always have the Rod Decker drop. Whenever we do something weird.
This is a controversial show.
So we will always have that drop ready to go. Because I just love that Rod Decker. Speaking of what's on Decker, what's on Polyester Blend's deck tonight, we got lots of fun stuff.
By the way, do you think that because Rod Decker was wearing tights and high heels there that Mike Lee would want there to be a parental warning there?
Duh.
I mean, seriously, I think it might have to parental.
Is that a point of order? I didn't mean to spoil.
Oh, no, I did see that.
Did you see that?
We should do that. What does he want to? He wants to censor everything just in case something gay comes up.
Any type of children's literature material that involves any type of LGBT
for God's
character
sakes.
or theme, he wants there to be a federally mandated warning.
The planet is dying, and you're worried about this shit. Okay, what else do we have to do?
Fight that culture war till
God, you're gonna be. There's not
Great
gonna
Salt Lake dries up. Man.
Exactly, we're all gonna be living in a mercury.
We just had like 2 dust storm days,
dude.
After it rained for like 3 days. I'm like, dust?
It
just rained a bunch.
I thought I was gonna text you, and it's like, is this what it was like in Vegas with dust storms? Like,
no, it was not after it rained. It just rained. It's been raining. I don't understand this.
I don't
understand.
What's
going on?
Everything's falling apart, but watch the books. Get the books. The books.
We must protect
I mean,
we must the
fuck
LGBT
off.
themes.
Get them out. Get out of here.
It just is an extra like these. You know, they imitate each other, right? So like that "don't say gay" stuff that came out of Florida. It's like, oh, Mike Lee needs to one up it.
Exactly.
So now it's this, you know, and it's also he's under re-election and he needs to
spice it up. He's got to get his
he
culture
needs to
warm.
outlame his lameness, like
Absolutely.
on both sides. Lame wins, man.
These are what these do. These are what these miscreants do, and that's what we do on Polyester Blend. We point it out. We say enough is enough. This is a place to come together and talk about these things.
It's going to be hard not to be angry this episode. I'm going to try to be funny, but like I've got some underlying like rage happening here.
Buddy, easy with the humor, all right? I don't want you to hurt yourself, okay? Ease into it, okay? I don't want...
These are heavy times, my
It is very heavy times, but that's what Polyester Blend is here for. We try to deal with it, not avoiding the seriousness, but yet to try to have a little bit of fun as we survive on this insane planet and existence we know in Utah. But people, very exciting. I had two things I got to tell you. Two things, people out there. Two things. We need, because Bradford's not here, entries, Clay, into You Shop Bro. Is that right?
Yeah, we need people in the chat at the You Shop Bros before the You Shop Bro segment.
It's going to be just me in a second, Clay. There's
Oh,
internet.
did I freeze up?
Your internet, dog. Come on.
Oh, did I freeze up?
You froze.
Oh, man, dude, come on, man.
Listen, I'm losing
Hold on.
you. I'm losing Ryan. I'm losing everybody. I'm flipping out. But people, if you didn't hear what Clay was saying, we're doing a You Shop Bro tonight, and it has to do with the controversial Under the Banner of Heaven, the fantastic book, weird-ass miniseries.
Okay, I did it. I've got it.
What'd you do? You stopped your downloads? You got your Napster up? You getting your files?
I had to make sure. I just went on a different band.
Look at this, Clay. I'm streaming hockey over here. I'm doing the internet show, and I'm perfect. I'm coming in. It's that high fiber. Okay, Clay?
I've got the Google Five.
I just don't. We'll see. We'll see about that, Clay. I'm worried. But, Clay, the big exciting thing is Under the Banner of Heaven You Shop Bro tonight. So if you want to join us, we thought, I went literal. I don't know. You said it, and then I kind of went one way, but I know you opened it up. Describe what you were thinking with connection to this.
Well, okay. I'm hot. I'm kind of mostly cold on Under the Banner of Heaven. I mean, I love the book.
Right.
And I think it's extremely high degree of difficulty to make this palatable for a ex-Mormon Utah, you know, like. I mean, I'm looking at it with an extremely critical eye, and it's okay. But what I was thinking of is, you know, it seems wildly successful. So like, there's going to need to be a spinoff. So,
it's brilliant.
Let's do a spinoff poster. What's the spinoff of Under the Banner of Heaven?
I love this, dude. You again.
The sequel,
Clay.
the spin, like who goes on, what happens.
God,
you know.
Clay, I'm telling you, dude. You gotta get insurance on that brain of yours because it comes up with the good stuff. It's
very insightful.
That's why you have your own segment, Insightful, coming up. It was a very good idea. I was pumped about this. So. Later on in the show, we're going to be doing a You Shop Bro.
So you got people in the chat that got at least an hour.
At least an
to
hour.
Do a little shop.
At least an hour.
Do it in MS Paint. It'll take like 5 minutes.
So what do you think an Under the Banner of Heaven spinoff would be? Just let us know. You can throw it in the YouTube chat. Whatever you want to do. You got platform. We got Clayton Sports Roundup. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, Clayton Sports Roundup doesn't end just because the jazz season ends.
Exactly. We got tons of stuff coming up here. So people, if you've got time tonight, join us in You Shop Bro with Under the Banner of Heaven. Of course, Utah City's quiz coming in with a very special guest. Sometimes, actually most of the time, Lifeline. He's going to be filling in the place for Ryan. But we got our other stuff we got to go through, Clay. Action-packed show. Oh, Clay, should I do the road thing now? Should we announce the road thing? Should we do the road thing? Save it? Let's
save the road thing. Let's save the music theme till after Point of Order.
Love it. Let's go, baby. People, it is, of course, Polyester Blend. We must go on to the news, the local news, because we're a hyper-local show where we go over some point of orders. We go over some news, and we say, hey, order! Point of order! Order, point of order, point of order. We got to go over some of these local news tidbits and give our insight on them because everyone's wanting our dumb insight. At least we want to give it.
You know, if there's one thing that people crave, it's our insight.
Yes, our insight is very...
Especially our male, cisgendered, straight...
Not enough of us are speaking up, Clay. Not enough of us. We got.
I just want to be heard.
Finally. And also, you can be heard. Join in the YouTube chat. I put the Zoom link. You can always jump on.
I feel seen.
I see you every Monday. Just you and I. We see each other. That's it. Buddy, that's all.
7 of our best friends.
Exactly. But this will be here for the archives, Clay. It's for the archives. You got to remember, this isn't for this generation. It's for future generations, Clay. Buddy, this one posted on the Reddit, SLC Reddit. This is what I'm talking about. This is the stuff I want to talk about, Clay. It's, of course, a graphic showing the use of agricultural water and then placing where agriculture is on the list of GDP for Utah, my friend. And you can see an abundance, a very high 82% of our water goes to agriculture. Yet we're not, of course, there's a fine, wonderful agricultural part of our state, and we never want it to go away. But it does seem a little disproportionate in how much it's getting free water. And maybe one of our water use issues that we need to get to the bottom of, Clay. Your thoughts?
We live in the second driest state in the union, and we water our alfalfa fields.
Exactly, my friend. Exactly.
I mean, I don't know how else to put it. We shouldn't be growing alfalfa in Utah, but it is a part of our heritage. It is irrigation. I get it. Whatever. I just wonder if maybe there's other crops we can do, or some way we can adjust things where we don't use that much water. Because 82% is pretty ridiculous. I mean, we like when the rhetoric comes out about water conservation. Slow the flow. Save H2O.
Yeah.
They're not talking to farmers. They're talking to us.
Yeah.
We're using, and honestly, like culinary is like nothing.
Right.
Like, if we could eliminate the grass, so the Bermuda grass or whatever.
Right. The old school garbage.
But that's maybe like 5% or whatever. Like,
right.
But then you have to talk about our addiction to beef.
Now, right, and there's in this this wonderful Reddit post, this person, Dead Seagulls. Hello, I love it. They put this great list of articles if you want to learn more about the history of alfalfa, its current. Look at all this. Look at this information here.
Wow, that's a lot of alfalfa.
Great. Look at this. This one article apparently talks about Utah alfalfa being sold to China. We got to worry about China. But there's all this stuff here. I mean, just come on. You just
violated a very central rule to this show.
Oh, what was that?
That was like a pseudo-Trump impression.
I know. What are you talking about? I was just saying China. We got big winners. We got the best.
No, it's not. Okay,
what?
Stop. Stop. You stop now. There's only 2 of us here tonight. Can't carry the show alone.
I'm sorry.
All right.
So, buddy.
We know. I mean, we're confused about why the Great Salt Lake is growing up.
Exactly.
Drying up, but what are we doing?
And it's funny for the Utah Cities quiz, Clay, where I'm not going to reveal anything besides the fact that I was reading this and then I was reading about the Utah City, and they talk about how one of the great moments was when they could grow alfalfa and it saved the community. And it's like, I understand in the 1900s it was a huge way to grow the state, but it's over. We got to throw it in the trash. Get out of here. Order. We order less water. And this one, Clay, I mean, I do not take light on...
I mean, they're digging up dead bodies in Lake Mead.
Dude, I was going to ask you about that. We're up to 2, baby. I'm like, that's light. 2?
We're up to 2.
2? You're going to find 3,000.
We're just getting
I'm like, come on. What are you talking about? We ain't done here. But Clay, this next one, I'm not making light. I don't want to be clear. Anyone who dies is sad, and I want that to be clear. It's not that. I'm just your thoughts on the gathering at the open casket, Clay, up at the state capitol. Orrin Hatch was on display, flying in state, which is a long-standing U.S. tradition. Where are you at with open casket? That's my question. Just open casket.
Oh, you just want to know where I stand on open
casket. Where you stand on open casket?
I don't stand near an open casket.
You don't stand near one?
No, I mean, if that's what you want to do,
respect,
you're entitled to your own death experience.
Hey, yeah. God bless. God bless.
Like Orrin Hatch, in the grand scheme of things, was like not. I disagree with just about everything he stands for, but he was bad.
Great.
He was. But he's not Mike Lee.
No, that's the crazy thing. Like Mitt Romney, we got to compare these to the new ones, and it's like, I want the old one, but I don't want the old one either. That's bad news. Either way, I do
like the fact that he was tied with Kennedy and stuff
Right.
like that. That's
Across the aisle kind of
we
stuff.
miss that stuff, like no, now it's just like demonizing and culture war stuff. And him and Ted did some stuff together, and that's cool. But like Orrin Hatch, like later in his career, was like pretty. He stoked the fires of the culture war. He was pretty bad.
Oh yeah, he was getting. He saw where his bread was going to be buttered. And there was another Rod Decker thing. I can't know if I'll find it during one of the music breaks where Rod Decker did a whole piece about. I think I sent it to that group chat where it was like, well, it looks like 5 of the 5 hottest senators, and Orrin Hatch is one of them. And it was this whole piece in like 2000 about like the 5 hottest senators, and Orrin Hatch was on it. I'll try to find it so we can talk about it later.
Why did he ever make Senate Majority Leader? I don't think he ever did.
Oh, good question. He ran for Prez. I know that.
Oh yeah,
he did run for Prez.
Didn't do much, but like. Was he? I don't think he was ever Senate Majority Leader. He was very powerful in the Senate, but I don't think he was ever
longest,
Senate Majority
right? He was
Leader.
longest. Yeah, he was longest. Anyway, Clay, I just wanted breaking news here. Breaking news. When I inevitably succumb to my poor.
You do not want an open casket.
No, I was going to say, Clay. I'm telling you right now. Open casket right here in the Schledio. I want people coming through. I'll just be right there. Just put me on the couch, and everyone can come and say, Ryan, goodbye. Thanks for the quaggas. Thanks for the good times. Well, thanks for the action. Thanks for letting me win all that money off of you, and just say goodbye. So open couch is what I'll say. Open couch.
I've got an idea for mine.
Okay.
I want an open
Lake Mead.
casket. I want an open casket.
Yeah.
But I'll be in an urn next to the casket, and the casket will just be gin and juice.
You heard it here first, folks. Write down the PBL Husky Boy dreams of death. We have taken.
We dream of death.
And that is how we want to be honored once we're gone. Oh, duh. Clay, this next one, I just wanted to go over a little bit of union news. Union news. I love this. Clay, both the Starbucks.
Yeah.
Starbucks right here on 4th South and 4th East. And then, of course, also they're they filed to be a union. And then, of course, better pay for the teachers of Salt Lake, which are, of course, a part of a union. Union news here. We just say, pay these teachers, you miscreants, and unionize this Starbucks. Clay, your thoughts?
I'm a fan of organized labor.
Hell yeah!
But another theme of our show tonight, Republicans have been doing a really good job of hamstringing everything that I believe in my entire life. Yes. One of them is organized labor.
Yes.
You cannot truly have a powerful union in Utah. It's been completely
got it right. It's a right to work state, right?
Yeah, that's under the guise of right to work.
Right to work, right? Ridiculous.
Right to work, right to get paid. Shit.
Teachers are one of our greatest resources in the world. My sweet mother was a teacher, 30 years. All right.
Can't wait. I want to be a teacher before I retire. Right?
Really?
Yeah.
Listen, I love that.
Breaking
People,
news.
put an apple in Clayton's open casket of gin and juice. It's a gin and juice and an apple.
It's an apple gin and juice.
It's apple gin and juice.
Apple juice.
That's
it's apple juice.
It's apple juice. Apple gin and juice. That's beautiful. We want that to make that happen. We're going to start a Patreon right now to get you over the edge and get back to school. The other thing, of course, in Starbucks, and this is what Clayton was talking about earlier. If you didn't see, Mike Lee wants to put warnings on LGBTQ. Clay, we've already touched on it.
All the things.
But I'd be remiss, Clay, if I didn't point out this.
Oh, he's right there.
I'm not even gonna say what it's called, Clay. I'm not gonna say what it's called, but look right there. Look what it's called. Look who's in it. Look what it's called.
I don't know. He's fighting for some special award. Man.
He might win a special award like the Peabody, like our good friend Eric Bustos, and of course the wonderful Brown Brain Award, also won by a Bundy right there. So just warning, Mike Lee.
You're on notice, buddy.
You're on notice.
Was LGBT warning
don't
stuff
you do this,
in
okay?
children's literature.
Stay out of these books. You don't know what. I want him away from children. There should be a warning. Mike Lee's coming to your kids. Get him out of here.
He, like in this picture, he's like lecturing me about which chair I should buy.
You know how feel this table.
The mauve one is okay, but I really like the orange. The orange edgy. It's a little bit. Your friends might disagree, but I think the orange is the way to go.
I love it. What do I have to do to get you in this chair today? That slide. Here's, I'm going to give you an offer. Whoop.
Look at how many wheels. Each one of them have 5 wheels.
I got these wooden
5 wheels
chairs
each.
behind me, or do you want the soft one I'm sitting in? I'll say you any chair. And by the way, Clay,
These are straight chairs.
No, Clay,
by the way.
look at this.
Straight. No warnings necessary.
Clay, look at this on the right. They're listening to us. There's a chair ad on the right. Clay.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you were just. Okay.
Oh, you thought I was just riffing.
I thought you were
saying
just
he's trying to get me in a chair.
I just liked his pose. Yeah. Okay. But Clay, I was about to. Wow. Breaking news! Ryan is catching up to the show.
On a slight delay here.
I'm on a slight delay. Did you put this one in here, Clay? I didn't remember. Did I?
Yeah,
put
there's
this in?
another one. I put this one in.
Oh, I love it. Tell me about it, baby.
First of all, the title just cracked me
I know,
up.
right?
Alcohol-free
Alcohol-free
brews a
bar.
hot trend. Hot trend.
Yeah, a hot
Didn't
trend.
start in and also it didn't start in Utah, which I find hilarious because it's like
We didn't. It's not. It's
we're
not.
reading it. And I'm like, oh, it must be Utah. Oh my god,
No.
my Utah's lame PTSD is firing up. Also, I love the person that wrote this article,
Oh, what do they?
Stephanie Russell.
Oh, really?
She's the best.
I do not know. I love respect. PBL respect.
She was a long-time Utah.
We need to put together the opposite of the TPOS. We need to put a hall of.
Oh, show. She's in the Utah. Hall of
Exactly.
Fame.
One of the, we need to. Probably explain so negative. We need to do the positive.
Yeah, let's do a positive.
We'll do a positive.
Let's coronate.
We'll work on
Stephanie's great. She was in Utah in the 90s, early 2000s, moved to St. Louis, wrote there for a long time, and she just actually recently moved back.
Hello.
She's down with Trent and those boys. You know,
I'm
Dick
thinking
Dixie's
Dixie Crew.
She was a star in Plan 10 from Outer Space.
No way.
Yeah, and the lead, and she's a great writer. And
Look at this.
But this article cracked me up because it's like, non-alcoholic bars are blowing up, and it's like, there's one in Utah. They might build another one.
Also, don't we have?
But also, they attribute the trend, so to speak, to binge drinking during pandemic.
People are like want an alternate after losing their minds.
Oh, and legalization of marijuana. Like, we're getting high. We don't need to
get drunk. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, also, I could just go to a bar and you don't have to get alcohol. I understand that, drunk people are around, and that may be a downside to all that. But also, Clay, I feel like Salt Lake or Utah's been on this for a long time because I don't know what it's like in other states, but these soda shops that are everywhere, these fizzies, these carbonated, these bubble water.
You ever seen
places.
someone who's had too much swig, dude?
Oh, man.
It's crazy, man. They get crazy. They wild
get
out.
crazy. They got to
You
go
don't
take a
want
nap.
that. You don't want sugar crash for
Sugar
real.
crash down. Order up some alcohol. But if you need to place an alternate, God bless you. All right? If you need an alternate, go have fun. But I want to read this article. Great stuff, Clay. The only other thing I got, Clay, is we like to do this thing where we go over a news item from the county in which the city, that is going to be the subject of Utah City's quiz coming up after the break, after maybe 2 breaks. But Clay, this week I went to the news for this county, but it was actually the county over that gave me the news article because I was like, oh no, we got to work on this, Clay. I got a little spooked. Clay, the news article I bring to you is from Basin Now, of course, referring to the base. You went to Basin. This one, community rallying around the Vernal's T-Rex, Clay. They need funding or they're going to get rid of that famous T-Rex in Vernal. You know the one I'm talking about? It was the subject.
Surprising.
It was the subject, of course, of one of our city's quiz.
The pink T-Rex.
Well, I think it's the pink, or it's the T-Rex.
Oh, I don't know
This
that one.
guy,
I just know
yeah.
the pink one.
There's the pink one that's very famous.
That's the problem. Is like the pink one's way more famous than this guy.
Yes, but this
And
guy.
also, this guy is kind of frightening. I don't know where he needs to go.
Well, Clay, this article from Basin Now refers to the T-Rex needing some upgrades, about 30 grand. They raised about
Holy
9. I know.
Mackerel.
But the city of Vernal has a GoFundMe page, and you can go fund. They're at 11,000. PBL will be donating here tonight. Don't you think I won't? All right, Douglas Barlow trouble. But anyway, help save the T-Rex, the green dinosaur. I love how they would be distinct about that because I bet producer Rob would have feelings about if it's
Right,
a
because they're
T-Rex.
like, it's not the pink one.
It's not the pink one.
Pink
It's the
one's
green one.
fine. Doesn't need 30K.
Yeah, this one, look at those teeth alone, all right? Needs dentures is what's going on here. Anyway, Clay, if you want to go save the T-Rex in Vernal.
So you're saying that this is not actually a city in the county that the quiz is in?
Because it's in Vernal, which is, of course, in Uinta County.
So it's going to be a Duchesne County quiz.
I think Everybody's on to something. Duchesne County. Clay, breaking news.
Yes.
First time we've ever done a city in Duchesne, not really known for its centralized municipality. So, just know, Duchesne County up here. And
I only know a couple. And also, Bradford isn't here with his extensive county knowledge, so I feel pretty confident.
He won't be here to guess Santa Clara, so we're out. We know it's not going to be Santa Clara. Last thing, though, I saw this person around town. I didn't know them personally, but they were a fixture of Salt Lake for many years, and I saw that they had passed away. Just wanted to pay respects to Sarah Johnson, who did a lot of work. I didn't know. Did you ever know Sarah? I didn't know Sarah personally.
Yeah, I met Sarah a few times.
Yeah,
I was involved in politics.
There you go,
for a while there.
So, but sad to hear she had passed away last week, and we just we want to pay homage to those who were members of the community.
Badass person.
People working hard in the community to represent.
Braver than me.
Doing way more than me.
Yeah, just like, and also, this kind of a theme tonight is support women.
Absolutely.
She was a disabled woman, and she didn't have to put herself out there, and boy, did she. Yeah. That's cool.
She was always out there.
And dude, yes.
Absolutely.
That's, you can't help but be in awe of that. That's
cool. So we're sorry that she passed away.
Yeah.
But she is not forgotten here on Polyester Blend. I think after that, Clay, let's do a 2-song set, and then we come right back.
Speaking of women tonight.
Exactly. Let's go to a 2-song set about all songs women. After last week's horrible
women artists,
news.
100%.
So we're doing all women artists tonight. If you have any suggestions for women artists, feel free to let us know. And then we're going to come back with Clayton Sports Roundup and a little bit of Clayton Insight, the new hit segment on Polyester
Support
Blend.
women, and that's why we're going to do a sports roundup after this set.
and a man's insight. Polyester Blend, always on top.
At least we admit.
Oh my God, we have to. And then plus, I bet there's so many times we don't realize it. So anyway, Clay, what is your first?
If you have any criticisms of how we presented the show tonight, we would welcome them. And especially if it's a woman, please, please.
And also, it turns out it looks like Ryan was the moral goodness that kept us going, because we're just off the rails, talking dude stuff, getting our ways in there. But here we are. But Clay, first song, women artists, very excited tonight. What is your first pick here?
My first pick.
I think it's the Sharky. I think it's Sharky.
Oh, we're going straight to Sharky right off the bat?
I could play my song and then play Sharky.
Oh, no, that's B. No, I got...
Oh, sorry. What do we got?
We're going to A's. A's, bro.
Oh, here we go. Oh, it's my song first, then your song. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, what was...
This one, of course, one of the great women in music I love so much. Lost her a couple years ago. Just one of the best artists. Love so much. Betty Davis is my first pick. 2 songs.
Married to Miles Davis, right? I mean,
that's right. That's
right.
Okay,
and she was an absolute firecracker.
Oh, you don't mess with Betty Davis. All right. This is this is not representative. This is early Betty Davis, but her later stuff is funkier than any. It's funky. But this is kind of more '60s, early '60s style. Betty.
We'll talk
Davis.
about mine when we're done, right? We'll talk
about yours when we get done. 2-song set. We come back with Sports Roundup and Clayton's Insight. Utah City's quiz coming up. You Shop Bro under the banner of Heaven spinoff. Get your shops in. Thanks for being here. Polyester Blend. Betty Davis. Here we go. Poly Blend.
It's my life and I'm gonna do what I wanna do and love who I wanna love and be what I wanna be. It's my life and I'm gonna come and go as I please, move like the wind, move fast and free. It's my life. It's my life. Answer to no one except myself. Chase all my dreams and find happiness. Forget about tomorrow, just love when it's there. Ask no questions, have no fears. Give all I have, there's no time for tears. Oh, it's my life. It's my life. It's my life and I'm gonna do what I wanna do and love who I wanna love and be what I wanna be. It's my life and I'm gonna come and go as I please, move
keep him in luxury, but it's a luxury in the dark. You walk around with a smile upon your face, but there's something that you don't know. Your luck's run out and it's time for you to know. Everybody told me I was crazy to try to tame such a wild one. Baby, 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 baby. I got myself into this thing. I never could have, now I gotta get away just as fast as I can. I got myself into this thing, and I'll find a way out. You give me babies till that proves your love. Tie my hands with jewels. Barefoot and pregnant, you kept me. You sought to hide me from the truth. But your lady's done bought some shoes, and she's stepping out on the town. The lady took herself in hand, and she's spreading herself around. I wanted your love, but not at any price. You're just the hurting kind. You say you want me for yourself, but your deeds deny it. Everybody told me I was crazy to try to tame the wild one. Baby, 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 baby. I got myself into this thing. Never could it, I gotta get away just as fast as I can. I got myself into this thing, and I'll find a way out.
Come on now. Come on
Hey.
now.
Hey,
Come on now.
Joan, baby.
That's good stuff, Clay Dog. Good stuff.
Are you familiar with Joan Armour Trading?
I am not, my friend. First time.
Oh, man.
First time for me.
Look at that, ah, God, she's good.
That was way good.
And that song's called "Barefoot and Pregnant," and
such-
also she's a British artist from the West Indies, an immigrant from African American,
actual Africa.
she's but also from. I think she's from Barbados or something.
Oh, Barbados. Sorry.
No, she's from the West Indies, and then
Oh,
moved
sorry.
to London, became famous.
Oh, sorry.
LGBT in the 70s.
Whoa.
But also an absolutely sick musician.
Right.
I don't know if you picked up on that from that track, but she attracted the best studio
It
musicians.
was it was tight, dude. It was tight.
very
is what it was.
tight.
Very
tight.
tight.
And also her delivery is amazing, and her songwriting is
Polly
really
Bland.
cool. I wish more people. I wish she had more of a
Following presence.
a revival. You know how people certain artists they have an echo boom. I think hers is coming.
I hope so. Right. The back end where all
She's
the
still
stuff.
alive. She's in her 70s.
Oh, really? Come on, this is the time, people. We got to get involved.
She there needs to be a documentary filmed about her on Hulu or something.
Well, it's coming. We only have so much content left, people. So, but it sounds like a person
With
who's.
Joan Armour Trading, dude.
I bet
She's
I bet
mad.
someone's working on it, Clay. You know what I mean? Someone's pitched it. I hope so, at least. But Clay, you're doing your part to make sure she is recognized. And before that, like I said,
I'm throwing out to all the listeners here on the PBL.
On the PBL. Thanks for being here, as always, everybody who's checking it out here on the YouTubes or those on the Facebook. We've got ourselves a YouTube chat. If you want to jump on over to YouTube, it's got the Zoom link. If you want to jump on the show, we got people here. Yeah. Very exciting. Now, Clay.
Yo.
Do you want to do sports? You want to do insight? Which order do you want to do them in?
Let's do sports first.
Sports! My friend over here. This
It'll
is
be brief.
This is the all Clay time. I've got a little song. I put something in there for you, buddy.
Yeah, please do.
Buddy, it's our good friend. This week he's out on the desert by himself. I guess I'm here, but Ryan Bradford ain't around. He's got to lasso up all them doggies, bring them back to the corral, and he does that in a little bit of a thing we like to call. That's right, everybody. Clay Dog. Yee-hoo! Buddy, what do you got this week? A little bit of sports knowledge.
Well, things aren't well at the OK Corral.
Oh, boy, are they not. Not good. What's the latest on Jazz Lemmings march to the end of the existence, my friend? Where are we at with this?
Well, it didn't go well.
No, not good.
35 years into my fandom of the Utah Jazz, and this was it wasn't one of the hardest ones to take. It was just sad.
Oh.
And, and I don't know where this goes. And I don't know, like, my son's done with that team.
No!
He's done. You know what he likes now? And this is breaking news.
Breaking news!
He'd rather watch the Detroit Tigers.
What? I mean, I you know how much I love your son Charlie, one of the best. He's just a solid dude.
Like the Detroit Tigers are like bottom dwellers.
Listen, you gotta warn him. You gotta warn him.
I think he's like, at least I know them. At least I know their true colors.
That's true. If they're at the bottom, they're only there. Now you gotta warn him, because one of our friends, friend of the show, he's gonna be a quiz taker here in a minute. I mean,
does he like the Tigers? I know he likes the Lions.
He likes the Lions, but buddy, just let me, as a Detroit sports fan myself, this is a dangerous game, Charlie. That's a dangerous game.
You're setting yourself up for even more. Well, at least the Detroit Tigers have a World Series.
Well, the Red Wings have won Stanley Cups. You're right. The Lions, the Lions just
everybody knows the Lions.
Everyone knows the Lions, but the Pistons. I mean, they've won championships. Right now, though, is like the bottom pits of all of them. Like, all the sports are bottom out right now. So It's just a rough time. And by the way, do you see this on your screen, Clay? The New York Post, of course, always going to try to fit in that Donovan Mitchell to the Knicks.
That's the thing.
They always do it.
The NBA season isn't over, and everybody wants to pick the Jazz apart. I mean, the fact of the matter is they've got the two big guys under contract, and the pieces around them aren't right. I think there's going to be pieces moved. Right. I hope Clarkson stays.
Ooh,
I think Bogey and Conley could go.
Dude,
I don't give a shit about
that. Right, they're expendable pieces, buddy. Just think about where the season ended when you're like, I hope Clarkson stays.
Well, Clarkson's under contract.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, if that's
I hope they don't move him, because they could, because he's a hot commodity.
Right, but I'm just saying that's where the season's ended up, buddy. It's like it should have been like championship, or at least fighting for one. Instead, it's like, well, let's hold on to Clarkson. Two pieces of information about this sport, the Utah and the Utah Jazz. Is, buddy, I was listening to a podcast the other day had the bass player from Pearl Jam on. What's his name?
Jeff Ament.
Jeff Ament. Did you know he is a...
Why do I know that?
I don't know. Do you know that he's a big Utah Jazz fan because he's buddies with Quinn?
Well, that's cute.
And guess what, Clay? Coming back to our this thing earlier, he also did the music for Under the Banner of Heaven, Clay. That's right. Can you believe all this business, buddy? The synergy. So anyway, apparently he's a Utah.
We don't even try to like connect the dots like this, and then it just connects the dot. Like, this is a cosmic show.
This is what happens on Polyester Blend. Anyway, Clay, we're all just...
Also, I fully disagree with Jeff Ament's shirt.
Listen, He doesn't care. He's up in Montana.
We should trade that shirt on waivers.
Oh man, we should do a new Jeff Ament. Maybe next week our shop will be new shirts for Jeff Ament. Maybe that's what we should do next week. We give him a whole new wardrobe. Because look, yeesh almighty. Oh boy, not very good, Jeff Ament.
He's always been a huge basketball fan. I remember when Pearl Jam was coming up, he was all about Mookie Blaylock and
love those hoops. Well,
yeah,
I've got tons of Tiger crap that I could give Charlie. Some fun hats, some fun bats. Yeah. So if Charlie wants some
he
Tiger
loves
stuff,
Miggy. He loves that Miggy.
Who doesn't love Miggy? The whole city of Detroit loves Miggy. The final thing, speaking of, we always talk about doggies and corrals here on Sports Roundup. Buddy, the Derby from last weekend, the Derby. Man. Did you watch it all?
No, I was indisposed, but I heard like, some things went happen.
Well, buddy, of course, what was it? At the final odds were 80-1. At the time I wrote them down.
Some had it 99-1.
99-1. Somebody got it. Buddy, think about that action. Rich Strike. What's his name? Rich Strike?
Yeah. So somebody bet $1,000 on Rich Strike and won $100,000. Somebody did that. Somebody
absolutely did that, man. Second biggest odds in Derby history. But Clay, the thing that I couldn't get over watching, and it's been talked about, and it's not the trainer, the person you'll see in the video, I don't know if you saw this clip.
They gave that horse a bunch of cocaine.
They gave that horse a big old wallop to the face. Bam!
I also think that the jockey.
Why?
Bam!
When they were getting started?
So the horse, this is right after the race. Boom!
Why?
Bam! Boom! So the horse is like really unsafe. It's really unsafe. The horse is biting this other horse, and this guy's
so like the
bam! He hits him
way revved up.
Yeah. So I don't know what we kept joking that it's boom. We kept joking that it was like that it was like a situation where like there was on drugs or something like that. But there's clips like look at this. You could see boom. It bit him. Like there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's really.
Is that a race official?
So there's these people who race, who run, kind of like guiding the jockeys afterwards, all that. And this, this is no slouch, right? Like I don't know what the proper procedure is. I do not know the equine at that level. But
also, like how common is a leg bite in?
Well, horses bite. They bite you. I had horses.
Yeah, but they don't typically bite flesh.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Something happened. Boom.
I thought they like peanut butter and grass.
Well, they also like human skin if they're wearing that red, beautiful blazer. The thing, Clay, to me is just
maybe it's like it's not Mr. Ed, it's Mr. Ted.
Hello,
Bundy. I'm sorry.
But Clay,
where's Bradford to tell me?
I know. I know he loves it. He would be all into this, but. I know,
that's crazy. I thank you for beating me over the head with the logo. I bet you. I'm just gonna say this.
99-1.
I bet you 99-1. There's gonna be an investigation.
Oh well, this video I pulled up
99-1 plus the biting.
I know, man. There's something going on, right? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know horses. This guy keeps wailing. It's just like Clay. Hey, way to go! You won the Kentucky Derby. Boom! Pop to the face, man. Bam! I don't know what the history. I don't know if this is proper horse etiquette. I saw that PETA is really pretty.
I don't know how common this is.
I do not know the practices of all this, but anyway, woo, boy. Oh, this video. If you want this video, Rich Strike punched on the track. What actually happened? This person tries to kind of give an explanation. I got no time for that. We got no time for this. But Clay,
we keep this going.
That is Sports Roundup. Sports Roundup. Another wonderful edition. We put the corral down. We go up, open up our bottle of fire water, and we have a sip until the sun go down. Sports Roundup. Yeah. Now, Clay Dog, we never discussed this. Do you want a song? Do we need it? What's the right song for Clayton's Insight? Do we have the right song for it?
I was just thinking about. So I would, let's just need music to this.
But there's, buddy, I feel like it's a missed opportunity when we do Clayton Sports. This is a new segment introduced last week. It's of course Clayton's Insight, everybody. Clayton's Insight of the Week. He's an insightful guy, and this is a new segment where he will give his insight of the week. Take it away, Clay. I will fight the right music that's appropriate.
So the interesting thing is, I was doing like this day in history research because I was like, I was like, we were doing it like we wanted to do almost like a highlighting women thing. Right. But apparently, May 9th, 1922, not a lot of stuff happened.
Really?
No, but the one thing that did happen did concern a woman, and a woman of amazing accomplishment that I don't think a lot of people know about. So, like, if maybe one person hears about this tonight and is interested in the story of Annie Jump Cannon,
What?
that's interesting,
Dude, I don't know this. I'm interested. You got to let me know.
She was the first astronomer to develop a simple spectral classification system. So she was a astronomy pioneer.
What?
Who classified over 400,000 stars.
What's her name? I want to look this up. Did you put something?
Annie Jump Cannon.
Annie
Also,
Jump
my
Cannon.
middle name is Jump. I'm fucking dope.
Well, yeah, that's a very, very
Especially in the 1920s. What the hell?
I know. This is crazy.
Okay. Annie Jump Cannon was the first person to catalog 400,000 stars, more than anyone else that had achieved that in history.
What?
And discovered 300 variable stars, which I don't even know what that is. 5 novas.
Oh,
And a double star.
what?
And she was a woman, and she was accepted into the National Astrological Society this day in history 100 years ago.
What?
For her achievements, yes.
I've never done any of that stuff. I'm a very dumb person, and this person had such what a life. Unbelievable, Clay. What clued you into this? What clues you into this business here?
I told you I was like looking at what happened 100 years ago.
100 years
today.
ago.
And
Oh, sorry.
this was the only notable thing that happened.
Only
100 years ago
notable
today
thing.
was Annie Jump Cannon jumped in, and I'm like, this is a story about women. But this is a show about women.
Yeah, we gotta pay respect.
And she seems like an incredible badass. Once again, like Joan, Armor Trading. More people should know about this person. I mean, maybe people do. If you're in the chat and you know about Annie Jump,
Say something to us.
Share a story.
Listen. Let's be honest here, Clay. This is last week you were talking about Taco Bell for your insight, right? And look what you're doing now. The growth you've already gone through, and Clayton's insight of the week.
Look at that.
And that is why we pay respect this week to the wonderful Annie
Jump. Yeah.
We love you, Jump. Way to go, Clay.
Heck yeah.
That is insight, my friend.
Annie Jump Cannon.
Annie Jump Canyon. Check it out. Jump for your love of Annie Jump Canyon. Clayton's insight of the week. Buddy, I'm loving this new segment. You are just...
I'm going to do my best.
You're doing your best, and it shows. I'm going to play Life is Sweet, the Sweet Life, because that's what I'm feeling right now after that segment. Now, buddy, we wanted to do this real quick. We're still waiting on... who we got here? We got Failed Treasure Hunter, successful quiz writer. He's here. Good to see you, buddy. We're still waiting on our other quiz person. We're gonna do one more thing, Ryan. We're gonna do one more thing that Ryan used to do, but we're gonna do it. We are gonna do one more thing before we go to our next music break, and then we're gonna come back with Utah City's quiz. So we're gonna do one more segment. Are we stepping on his toes? Of course, he knows how to do this better than us. But he also he led us down this path where we want to know. And I was like, Ryan, I understand you got to take the week off. No worries there, my friend. But do we have to take a week off of Mary Worth? Because we're going to lose a lot of info if we don't do Mary Worth this week. Am I right, dude? Am I right?
Oh, we're going.
That's why I feel like we need to do this. Oh, I forgot to say, Ryan sent in an email. Ryan's rind of the week, where he picks a different rind fruit. He's going with pineapple this week. So pineapple's Ryan's rind of the week. But I think we have to do it in honor of him, because also I don't want to get lost in the story, and we're going to have to fill him in next week. People, it's time to go to a hit segment that Ryan reads and brings, but it was actually me, this Ryan, who read him and brought him this week. And a quick abridged version of Ryan's Comics Corner. Should be Ryan R-Y-E-N this week. But I am doing it nonetheless. People, it's time to go to a wonderful segment called Ryan's Comics Corner. This week is not sponsored by Red's Frank's Red Hot Sauce, because Ryan isn't here. This week is sponsored by the wonderful people at Rite Aid Nicotine Gum. They're the next big hit sponsors of Ryan's Comics Corner, R-Y-E-N. But we need to get into this, Clay, because there's a lot going on here. There looks to have been a truce of some sort. A truce of some sort.
Okay, take us through it. First of all, how many panels is this?
First of all, great, buddy. See, this is, God
Gee golly, a 4+ paneler. Whoa, good. Wow.
Thank you.
Okay.
So we got a 4+ paneler. This is the Sunday.
When Bradford isn't here to ground us, it's like there's no rules.
Exactly. And we need to be grounded. That's why you're coming in here. So remember, last week, Brigham Young, let me see if I can find this real. Brigham Young.
His name is Ian.
Ian. God, you're so good. Look at you. You do this. You know what's going on more than I do. You should be reading this. It should be Clay Sports Roundup. Last week, we see that Uncommon Mouth, who's married to Ian, Brigham Young, says that there's this lady kind of giving her the business, and she says the name, and Brigham Young, Ian, says Helen Moss, meaning that he knows her, and in fact, he confronts her, being like, you got to stop this. You got to stop this.
Didn't they kind of get flirty a little bit?
Well, there used to be a love romance between Ian, Brigham Young, and this Helen Moss. And this, we find a turn of events. Now we have, what's her name, Uncommon Mouth with Helen.
Her name's Tony.
Tony. Okay, you're reading this because I'm telling you.
Toby.
Keep
going. No.
Okay,
I'm not done.
You're killing it. No, I'm just saying you're killing it. So this is.
Would you like me to start reading it?
Yes, I would. Wait a minute. We're changing the name of this. This is, of course, Clayton's Kathy Cubicle. I mean, we don't have Kathy this week, but this is, of course, Clayton's Kathy Cubicle. So go ahead here. Go ahead. Do you want? It's in the doc if it's easier to read in the doc.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm having a hard time reading it with a pen. Hold on. Okay. So as you see, this is a 4+ paneler. Okay, let's talk more. First of all, the quote. It's not a Warren Zevon song, which I'm sorely disappointed. Forgiveness is the final form of love. Which actually, I don't know who Reinhold Neuber is.
Let's look up Reinhold Neuber.
He sounds German.
What gave it away?
It's the Reinhold.
Was it number?
But I do believe that the forgiveness the relationship between forgiveness and love is symbiotic and beautiful and fantastic, and you cannot have love without forgiveness.
Well, maybe, you know what? I agree with you completely. And spoken, I mean, that's some Clayton
if
insight.
You're not willing to forgive, you don't have love. That's it. I mean, period, dude. I'm not trying to make demonstrative philosophical statements here. No. I'm just telling you the truth.
Buddy, you are that's some insight. Again, you're insightful, dude. I know we've always said this. He is a reverend, buddy. He was an American Reformed theologian. Ethicist.
Why does it always have to be religious? Why can't this guy just be a thinker?
I know he has to be some really. He's going to be like, hey, Detroit, let's go Tigers. I don't know. Who knows what this? All right,
that's
the quote. This is the guy from the quote. So you all know.
Reinhold.
Let's go back to the wonderful.
All right, Judge Reinhold.
Judge Reinhold.
All right. So here we are. There's the eels in the windows.
You got that right.
Which Bradford would absolutely be excited about. We have a mystery quote emanating out of the windows that says, "These carrot muffins you made are delicious, Mary." So that insinuates that this is going to be a comic strip, Maryworth, with Maryworth in it, which is actually quite rare.
It is very rare.
And there she is in her yellow earrings.
Oh, it's Mary. Oh, it's Mary. I thought for some reason it was the other woman, but it's Mary.
Herself.
Okay. Mary shows up. By the way, J Paps, I love what you're doing over there. J Paps is sending the good stuff. But anyway.
When Mary visits Toby is the narrative license that happens in frame 3. Toby is saying, "I'm more relaxed now because Ian spoke to Helen Moss.
Oh.
The problem has been fixed."
Fixed?
Like false hope.
Clay, you got to read it the way it's written. And my problem has been fixed.
Okay. And Mary is like, she's not looking at Toby. She's looking at me, saying like, this person right here thinks it's a problem.
There's a comment coming soon about that. Don't worry, I looked up the comment earlier, so there's something.
I haven't seen that. I haven't comments yet, but like Mary's look is like, hey audience, you know she's fucked. All right. And then Toby goes on. Was his former student from his early teaching days. During that time, they exchanged flirtations and became close. After he got a good job, they parted ways. A new job. They parted ways. Okay, she appears to be eating a stale muffin in that frame. All right, keep going.
Okay, we keep going.
Okay, frame. This is frame 4. When he realized she'd held a torch for him all this time. Ooh, wow.
Whoa.
Apologized for leading her on and hurting her years ago. This sounds like Toby is like making excuses for Ian.
Yeah, Ian fucked up.
Okay.
This sounds like Ian fucked up.
Right. Next frame, there's eels. And she forgave him. She won't be giving me any problems anymore, Mary.
Oh, Mary. And then
Mary
says, thank God.
Thank God. Well, Mary?
Mary.
A lot of help.
So is that, I think that seems like the end of this storyline. Maybe I'm wrong.
No
but,
way.
Oh.
There's no way
Clay.
that's the end of the storyline, dude.
I mean, we'll see what happens next week when Ryan's back. But Clay, I must say, that was a masterclass in Ryan's Comics Corner. This Clayton's Kathy Cubicle. You really gave him a little run. I think you gave him a run for money there. Buddy, let's go to the comments.
Oh, yeah, this is the best part.
Comments here. I just saw one from Keg. We got Keg. Isn't feeding the window eels carrot muffins animal cruelty? Somebody report Mary to the PETA folks. And I'm like, what? What part? Oh,
How
I guess
is that not Ryan Bradford?
Keg. I love a good keg.
I don't understand. Like, I thought he was the one that invented window eels.
I know, man. It was not. I mean, it's all right
Apparently,
here.
window eels are a thing.
And but this one, Clay, panel 3. Make Mary stop looking at me from It's Curd to Be Dumb. I'm still torturing the young student through Mary. I mean, nothing really. I just love the PETA one. I thought that was fantastic. Any other Thirsties ones? Like the sight of Mary, this is anticlimactic. Wow, Brian White coming in ruthless. Damn. That was a good. Jesus.
I just oh my God, I love the white dudes.
I'm
like
obsessed.
the white dudes that are our age that chime in angry on Mary White. Like I want to do a deep psychological analysis.
Oh man, it's good.
I come in with intellectual curiosity. I just want to know the panels and how it all works out. But these dudes are angry, man.
Well, then there's Elizabeth. Toby is a classic example of an adult consistently coddled into a childish mental state. I mean, deep dive on all this stuff. Cag chimes in with that one. Cag wants to say something.
Toby did. Oh, Toby.
Oh, Toby. Well, there it is.
I think Toby's in denial. I think things are going to come to a head. Mary Worth's going to save the day. And then inevitably, what's his name's going to show up?
I think you're right. What's his name? Wilbur
will show up and he'll be like, "You're just like me, Ian.
We're both.
We can get these girls back.
We're both pieces of shit." Buddy, you did a great job. What a great edition of Clayton's Catholic Cubicle. I think you really saved the day with that beautiful reading. We also are saving our day by listening to some wonderful female musical artists in tonight's musical theme. We're going to do a 2-song set. Come back. Utah City's quiz, buddy.
What's next, buddy?
Get a pen and paper. Get a pad and paper.
I know what's next.
Get a pad and paper. Yes.
So we're doing Utah City's quiz before shop.
No, yes, we're doing Utah.
But I thought we had to do a 940 with Matthews
before the shop. I thought. Oh, you think we should push that?
I thought Matthews was the 940 and that would be the shop.
Oh, I think you're a smart guy over there. Maybe we should text Jeremy and see where he's at. Let me see. Okay. I'll get an ETA during the music break. Get a music break.
Okay. Can I talk about my song?
Really quick, breaking news.
Yeah.
We do have a third entry for the Ushopro here tonight.
Hell yeah, dude.
So we got people working hard. We got people working hard. What are you doing here for this music, buddy? What's the next musical selection?
You said we needed women artists. I was like kind of racking my brain, and I was gonna play a couple bands where a woman was but I was I want women artists. Joan was my first pick, right?
Yes.
So I picked the second person I think is one of the most interesting female artists, this side of Bjork or PJ Harvey,
right?
Or I think she's a precursor to Bjork and PJ Harvey. Actually,
I think that's fair.
I think she's probably one of the coolest people ever born.
Amen. Dude, I remember when I heard Superman, I was like, what is this? And I want this, and I want more of it. Superman
Yeah.
is a song I listen to on the frequent.
Uh-huh. So this is Laurie Anderson, and the song is Sharky's Day, which is off one of my favorite records. So it's a 7-minute song, so like I don't want to like hog this program, so we're going to start it a couple minutes in. So
Well, and I think the version I found, Clay, is I think
Like
it's
a
only
radio edit?
it's only 4
Play-
minutes. I'll just play. I'm
yeah,
gonna
play
this.
radio. Play
I'm gonna play the radio edit. So
I mean, if Laurie agreed to the radio edit, let's listen to the radio edit.
I don't know. You might have some evil producers. You know what I mean? Evil producers. So 2 song set. Clay's playing Laurie Anderson. Then I got to pick after that. We're gonna do some Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings because she is one of the women I love so much. But
the Salt Lake City Arts Festival in 1993.
oh,
by the way.
Laurie Anderson did.
Yes. and I wish I
God
was there.
damn it! I wish I was there.
15 years old. So.
I was 8. All right, buddy. 2 song set. We come back with either You Shop Bro or Utah City's quiz. We'll find out. We're texting the judge. One of our contestants.
Sharky's Day.
Sharky's Day. 2 song set. Polyester blend. We'll be right back after these musical songs. All women. Pauly Shore.
Sun's coming up like a big bald head bulging up over the grocery store. It's Sharky's Day. It's Sharky's Day today. Sharky wakes up and Sharky says, I turn around, it's fear. I turn around again, and it's love. Oh yeah, strange dreams. Sharky says, all night long I think of those little planes up there, flying around, you can't even see them, they're specks. And they're full of tiny people, going places, and Sharky says, you know, I bet they could all land on the head of a pin. And the little girls sing, he's Mr. Heartbreak. They sing, he's the slow day. On the edge of the lake, he's a whole landscape gone to seed. He's gone wild. On an oil slick at midnight on the road to Boston a long time ago. And Sharky says, lights, camera, action, timber! You know, they're growing mechanical trees. They go to their full height. And then they chop themselves down. Sharky says, all of life comes from some strange lagoon. It rises up, it bucks out to its full height from a boggy swamp on a foggy night. It creeps into your house, it's light. I turn around, it's fear. I turn around again, and it's love. Nobody knows me. Nobody knows my name. Deep in the heart of darkest America, only the brave. You've already paid for this. Listen to my heartbeat. The little girls sing. On the edge of the night, they sing. And Sharky says, I turn around, it's fear. I turn around again, and it's love. Little girls sing.
hard times. Can't sit on the sideline. You know we gotta get ahead. I'm gonna keep on trying. I've been searching for a new day. Some peace of mind is gonna come my way. And if you don't find it, I'll keep on searching for it. I hope you find it. I know I'll find it. If I find what I'm looking for, I can rule the world. A brand new superstar wants an ordinary girl. And with my newfound fame, I can lend a helping hand to all those in need, however I can. Since you know just what I'm looking for, maybe you can be the one that can open up the door. Can you hear me knocking? And everyone is stomping. We're just trying to get ahead. I'm gonna keep on trying. I've been searching for a new day. Some peace of mind is gonna come my way. And if you don't find it, I'll keep on searching for it. I hope you find it. I know I'll find it. I've been searching for a new day. Some peace of mind is gonna come my way. Ooh, I'm gonna keep on searching. Ooh, I know I'll find
Doesn't get much better than that, in my opinion. Come on now. Sharon
Hey,
Jones,
man.
The Dep Kings. We miss her.
I mean,
We miss her.
Sharon Jones was one of the coolest people.
I
to
know.
have been alive.
What she did, that performance.
So is Laurie Anderson. Laurie Anderson's
Yeah.
still alive.
Laurie Anderson, very much still alive. Sharon Jones, I mean, seriously, just I think my favorite Twilight concert. And there were some good
She
ones, but
could like absolutely.
holy and the band was so
destroy.
tight,
Yeah,
and
I
she
know.
as a performer. I mean, come on, man, come on. And Laurie
Come
Anderson,
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I was just looking up. I mean, what a fucking career, man. And also, you know what's weird?
Mhm.
Lou Reed being dead almost a decade. Like that.
Yeah.
I just was like, it was. Of course, it mentioned how they were partners, and but it was like until his death,
Longtime partners,
until 2013. I was like 2013. Jesus, like I feel like he was more like
Yeah.
Bowie, but Jesus, almost 10 years ago. People, Polyester Blend here. I have not heard back from Jeremiah, so I think we should move forward with.
You're gonna go to the quiz?
Yeah, I think we should just do the quiz, and he can jump in, and then we can figure out what we need to do. We can also.
All right, let's quiz it up. Let's quiz it. Let's
So-
quiz this thing.
We must introduce is our good friend, failed treasure hunter, successful quiz writer here. Patrice, are you here? Patrice?
Hello.
Oh, Patrice, how you feeling? How you doing? How's the show going for you? How's the classic
Feeling
PBL?
really good. It's moving along faster than I'm used to, which we had talked about.
Yes.
And now I feel behind. But I've
Like
completely
we're missing
edited-
1/3 of the,
Yeah, we cut out
1/3 of the of the verbalisms here.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's probably part of it. The
Also, you haven't been logging in and interrupting.
Clay, we've
That's
already,
Thorny.
baby,
That's Thorny.
baby, Clay.
Yeah.
We are coming up.
You just see my face and you're like, hit it. Just punch him right in the face.
This is a controversial show.
That's thorny. Oh wait, did we expand the thorny?
This is a
Get your
controversial
logo.
show.
Get your graphics ready, dude.
Controversial show.
Sorry, I'm doing my. Yeah, by the way, that was a Thorny Clay who just drove right by and gave a roll call to our good friend.
Oh,
We're gonna roll call.
Just roll cold on Munger.
Our
there.
good
Sorry.
Munger just got.
Munger who like volunteers his time on a Monday night. Be nice to the show, and I just shit all over him. I'm sorry, Munger. Like, please.
I don't expect any less from you, Clayton. So
Thorny Clay, but we also have
is,
here.
is Clayton in a good mood and now he feels bad?
No, I think he's in a half. I can't tell what mood he is. He's a very thorny guy. You can't get close.
He's a very sweet guy.
You get
really.
very sweet guy, but very
You
angry.
guys are like I mean, like,
If you
I've
crack
got-
that hard nut of a show of his, he's very.
I have a hard nut.
Now, people, before I
What did you just say?
no, we're not.
Whatever.
No.
I wear my heart on my sleeve.
All right, people. Here's the deal. Before we get to our guest contestant, we must get to a producer on the show who, yes, Rob, I realized too late I was confusing Helen and Mary Worth. I'm sorry about that. That's why I'm telling you, Ryan's Comics Corner is not easy. Clay had to step in. He was a pinch hitter, and he killed it. But he's a producer on the show. We must ask him we must know the answer to this. Rob, how are the dishes coming along?
The dishes are coming along great, man.
Oh my God, this is an angle. This is an angle that we've never seen here.
It's a new angle, Rob.
Yeah, I'm just changing things up sometimes.
I love it, Rob. You're doing the good work here, Rob. So we appreciate that. Speaking of Rob, but Bert, Robert. I don't know about that.
Rob plus Bert.
Rob, but it's a Rob, and you're getting the extra Bertness of them all. You've got Ryan, of course, is gone this week, and he has submitted his request for a replacement for Utah City's quiz, and he was like, "Could you get Rod Decker on the show?" I emailed Rod Decker's people. I got nothing back, so I said, "I'm sorry. The best I can do is Robert Kirky. The best I can do." and so
Look. I know you wanted Brad Pitt.
You wanted all the knowledge.
Gilbert Gottfried, all right.
You wanted knowledgeable people. You wanted smart people. The best I can get you is Robert Kirky, our good friend, most of the time lifeline, but he has gone in. We have put him in out of the bullpen. He's in the way back of the bullpen, and sometimes we take him out. Rob Bert.
Yeah. Happy to be here.
I'm so glad you're here.
Happy to cheat. Happy to be a part of this cheating thing.
Now, Robert, you've been in this seat before. Is it a little nerve-wracking when you know normally you could just sit on the sideline, the stakes aren't that high? What's it like being thrown out there to the wolves?
Well, I heard you guys talking about Clarkson earlier, and
Yes.
you hope he stays. You know, Clarkson was the NBA sixth man, and that's kind of the role I'm filling here. I'm the sixth choice for City's quiz. And so I'm really happy that those other three couldn't come through.
Wow, this is your moment to shine. Maybe you'll move up to fifth man or maybe even fourth. We'll find out. But that means that there's only one lifeline tonight, producer Rob. If anyone wants to join on and be a lifeline, the Zoom link
please jump on.
Is
This
in
will be
the
exciting.
chat. All right, Clay. You got
So wait, can I just rewind?
No
for 1
yawning
second?
on the show.
Hold
First
on,
and
sorry.
foremost.
Sorry. First of all, go back. Was someone saying that wasn't Mary Worth? That was Helen.
I was saying it was Helen. I was confused at first. All right.
That was Mary fucking Worth.
I know. Listen, I'm getting it from all ends. I'm getting it from you. I'm getting it from Rob. I know I messed up. That's why you took over Ryan's Comics Corner and made it another.
All right, I'm just making sure, man. Like,
I'm an idiot.
When I see those gold studded earrings, I know it's worth it.
All right.
Also,
where the fuck is the thing? It was a perfect time to play. God damn it!
Are you searching for the thorny?
No, this is me.
Oh boy, man, that's you.
That's me after
That's you
saying
misinterpreting.
You guys are just a mess without Bradford. You don't know what to, because he just sits and thinks so long, and then he just is like,
He brings the
Get
gold,
all this
man.
time
He just brings
to-
the gold.
That's all right. We can do it.
People, it's time to go to the one hit segment we love so
You're
much.
just some dude hanging out in San Diego with no reason to actually be hanging out.
Yes, it's
in
out
a
there.
local Centric Salt Lake City dudes show.
Yeah, I just spend most of my Monday nights working on a Utah show. Where do you live? San Diego. People,
Oh,
it's time
here
to
we
go to it. A hit segment.
I salute you.
We must
Good
get
to
into it. People, Time for the hit segment we all love so much. Utah City's Quiz is a game between Clay and Bert. Utah City's Quiz is a game about knowledge of different municipalities and them cities and places. It's the greatest quiz, people. This week, we are back with another edition of Utah City's Quiz, a journey through 309. I know, I lost the base. I don't know what I had. I think I lost it forever.
How am I down by 2?
Oh, there it
this
is.
is goddamn garbage.
Clay, you had a commanding lead. You had a commanding lead for some time.
You know, there was cheating.
And, well,
like
someone's...
if there's that ×5, which is completely ludicrous. Like, just play the game straight up.
Listen, some say
like,
cheating.
Why don't we just play the game straight up?
Some say cheating.
Understand.
Others say your brain cheated itself by being so dumb and getting the questions wrong. I mean, what am I supposed to do here, Clay?
I wasn't there with X5.
X5, -1 and -4.
That haunts my dreams, dude. You were like...
Actually, you know what?
You make me an insomniac with that.
This is a great segue. I believe all of those, maybe... Girk, I think that is...
The -4? I don't deserve
all 3 of those, I think, are the times Gerke has joined in. So, we'll see.
So, can I get a +20 when Gerke loses?
I don't know. Every time you complain in her 30, you get -4. So just you better watch out.
Here we go.
-4. Now, people, if you don't know this is how it works. We have a game of 5 questions plus a bonus. Each question is asked to one person. The person who goes first, it's an opportunity to get 1 full point. If they miss it, they can steal it. The other person can steal for 0.5. We have a lifeline, only 1 at the current moment. Producer Rob, who's joining in here. But before we get going, we always like to take a stab for 0.0025. Clay, you got it dead on last week, again with the yawning.
Oh, gross.
But here's the deal. Clay, we are in Duchesne County. What is your thoughts for 0.0025? Where do you
There's
think
only 3 municipalities in Duchesne County that I know.
Ooh.
I know 4. Actually.
Woo!
So it's Mighton, Duchesne itself, Fruitland, or Hannah.
Okay.
So that's 4. You said there's 3.
I said there's 4 that I know.
So
all right, roll the tape.
Are those 4? No, he said 3 and then he changed his mind because that's what he does. He cheats himself out of getting the right.
Roosevelt, the county seat.
So how many is that now, Clay?
5.
That's 5 now, Clay. Which one is?
There's 4 more, Clay.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Roosevelt.
Roosevelt. Now, Gerke, what do you think the quiz is going to be about? What county? We're in Duchesne County.
Well, I was going to say Dutch John, but then I realized that's an idiot.
Oh, bad start, Gerke. Bad start.
So let's do Mighton.
Clayton, you got yourself 0.0025. People, we are headed to the wonderful.
Love a good county seat quiz. Let's go.
We are going to the fine people of Roosevelt. Roosevelt is the subject of this.
0.025. I should get a lot for that, dude.
0.025, and he just lost 0.002.5. So now you're down for complaining. So now you're at 0.002. You're going to keep losing 0.5, 0.05 if you lose 0.5. I don't know how math works. Now, people, for who gets to go first in the city's quiz, we go off of who won last week. That was Ryan Bradford. That means our good friend Gerke is in. He's going to go first in the city quiz, and also he gets an opportunity to go first in question number 5 when we do the famous Utah Cities quiz.
Coattails.
The famous Utah Cities quiz, coin
Speaking
flip.
of tails.
So, Gerke, in your long history of being on this, have you ever done a coin flip personally? Have you ever done one?
I have. Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember how it went? Badly?
I think it went badly.
Okay, fair enough. Now, fair enough. I'm sorry to hear that. We have the option of the old one. We have the option of the new one. Oh, God, I realized I lost the old one. Do you want the old one or new one, my friend?
Well, let's do the new one.
Okay, you want the new one. Well, yeah, of course you had to say that after I lost the new one. Hold on.
No, let's do this.
No, we're doing new one. You
This
said
guy
new
going
one.
against the grain like
He
some
said
kind
new
of
one. Now,
maverick.
I like it because no one ever picks the new one. They always go with the old one, and I think you're on to something.
Baby steps.
Baby steps to unlock. What do you want, heads or tails?
Heads.
Achievement unlocked. Baby steps.
Oh my God!
Menu.
Good night, everybody. I'm done.
Menu.
This man saw the menu and he said, I want out because I've done the best job ever. Robert Gerke, you, my friend, have gotten the advantage in question number 5. If you would have picked the other one, see, you knew. Look at that. Tails for the other one. You knew, buddy. You knew. Clay.
Voice over.
Voice over it. You want it voiced over because he got it right. But the first question goes to Robert Gerke because Ryan Bradford won last week and he is in Ryan's spot. But before we get to that, I like to do, as we say, the oeuvre to give you a sense of Roosevelt. I found this video to give us a little bit of oeuvre. This is 4 minutes from James Bebop. I don't know if this sounds like the beginning of a documentary where they explain that the water's full of arsenic or something. And the town slept where it didn't know. Cancer was in the taps. That's a little aerial of Roosevelt. Here is a wonderful... Okay, now this video I put up here because we need to fact check this. They're about to say something very insane, either if it's true or if it's false. Listen to this.
President Teddy Roosevelt is a small Utah town with a population of around 5,000 people. Roosevelt, and much of Duchesne County where it is located, also sits on top of oil resources estimated to rival those of Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Venezuela, Nigeria, Kuwait, Libya, Angola.
Okay.
All right.
Wait. You know what? Wait.
I have something to say.
No, wait. Clay,
That's an Orrin Hatch line.
Clay, listen to this. Clay,
R.I.P. Orrin Hatch.
Clay, listen to this. Listen to this.
Iran, Iraq,
Listen.
Venezuela, Nigeria, Kuwait, Libya, Angola, Algeria, Indonesia, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates combined.
Yeah, that's an old.
I'll go with false. False is my final answer.
You got it right.
So that's an old line from Republicans who like Orrin Hatch. Orrin Hatch always used to say that. That's a hypothetical that if you
Flack the shit out of it.
Well, it was a certain type of extraction. Robert would probably know the name of it. Like
Well, it's not
like beyond fracking.
There's a term called recoverable resources, and that's what you can actually get.
I just combined. Duchesne County's the wealthiest place on the planet. Thought that was pretty extreme, so we had to play that. This is kind of cool. This is some footage.
If it was that easy, it would be done already.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, what it is you have to refine it at the location, and that would just be a nightmare.
Now, here's some beautiful footage of Roosevelt in 1966. A simpler time. Oh, I want to look like that.
That's my boy. I want to be that boy.
I want to be that guy. Oh, I just want to.
He has my whole vibe.
Look at this beautiful. Come on now. Look, can you believe where we are?
Oh, man. That looks like definitely in May because it's great as fuck after that.
Yes, very good point. And this last one, I brought this up during the Duchesne County quiz. I'm obsessed. They have this thing called Channel V6, which is owned and operated by the Strata Information. And I don't think you didn't do anything with Strata, did you, Pat? No, you didn't do anything with Strata. Strata was the Uinta Basin Telephone Company, started in 1948, where they were basically like, they're not bringing telephone service to us. We'll just make our own service. So Uinta Basin has its own it has internet, and it has this.
Well, that's how Spencer Cox made his money.
Oh, I did not know that. Well,
not on Strata. The Sanpete.
No. But the same thing via
Sanpete County version.
Oh, Sanpete County version. Oh. Well, this is what they have at their disposal for local sports in Uinta County. This blew my mind. They have a mobile sports live. Look at this production. This is what Polyester.
Look how much money they have behind them. I need that kind of money.
Dude, look at this. And then watch this. They also have the ability to go and set up, look at this, a giant fucking screen at every one of the sports games where you could just watch. Look at that. Look at this.
That's that Saudi Arabian oil money right there.
There it is. Hey, Pat, it's starting to make sense, right? They're hiding it. They're hiding it
with an inside. Give Pat an inside card.
We got an inside card. Oh, wait, we don't have an inside card yet.
Man,
but very good point. Very, very good point. Anyway, gentlemen, that's the oeuvre for this week's wonderful Cities quiz, all about Roosevelt. Those weren't even the questions. The first question is for good old Robert Gerke. You have Lifeline. The first question comes from me, your good
I'll
friend.
use my lifeline.
Lifeline!
Wait, you're going straight into the lifeline without a question?
All right, Rob. What is the answer?
Who are you gonna ask? I thought.
Gurky said he wanted lifeline.
There's no lifeline.
Go
There's
for
no
it.
question.
Go
This
for
is
it.
Great. I love
Go
it.
for it.
No, like this would be the most amazing lifeline. What are your dishes? What are your dishes telling you, Rob?
I wanted to go over, I like talking about Utah City's websites. Utah City's website, of course, I'm a big fan of them. And this week, I always like to sift through. They have a directory of businesses on their website, businesses for Roosevelt. And I got third yawn.
We're keeping them awake.
Yeah, seriously.
Hey, bud, it's been a long
It's been a long week. We got a list of businesses. Gurky, I saw one. I was like, it's punny. It's a pun name. And I was like, I gotta ask this. Gotta ask this. So I'm gonna give you 4 options. One of them
Teddy's.
One of them is a real business in Roosevelt. All of them, the rest of them, I grabbed from a website of punny store names. So they're all real, but one of them is the one located in Roosevelt. You've got 4 options, Gurky. You also have a lifeline. Number 1, is it Alive and Kickin'? It's a karate place. Is it B, Junk and Disorderly, an antique store? Is it C, Sheer Madness, which is a hairstylist? Or is it D, a Latte Fun, a coffee shop? All of these are real. But one of them,
Junk and Disorderly.
One of them is in. All of them are real. One of them is in Roosevelt. Girk, what do you think?
All right, Alive and Kickin's funny too.
Rob.
I think Sheer Madness.
Sheer Madness.
I would have picked Sheer Madness as well.
Oh boy.
What were you feeling? What were you feeling, Gurky?
Well, I think there's a Sheer Madness salon in Salt Lake. And so I was going to go with a Latte Fun.
You're gonna go with the Latte Fun.
Sorry, Rob. I think I'm going with a Latte Fun.
Oh.
Use your pass.
Is that what you want?
Mm-hmm.
A Latte Fun, coffee shop, Roosevelt, Utah. Not off to a good start.
Oh, man.
Whenever you want to. It looks like a Latte Fun, a coffee shop, Girk, in Mormon known. And of course, there's coffee shops everywhere. But
did you know that, like,
what?
I desperately want to pick junk.
Who doesn't?
Ugh. And I don't have any other lifelines.
Yeah, you do. You've got Rob. You can use Rob again.
Let's go.
He's a reusable resource.
What about Patrick Munger?
No. Well, I guess Pat could. Pat, you could. Yeah, you could be.
I don't have go to Rob. I have no.
No. Hard no to Clay. Hard no.
Okay. Rob, give me a second chance here, bud.
I really think it could be Sheer Madness.
Sheer Madness is what Rob says.
Let's go with Sheer Madness. See.
Sheer Madness, people.
We might be wrong.
People.
Rob! If you fuck both of us up.
All right, calm down now.
There's literally 0 consequences.
There is 0 consequences.
There are points involved.
There are points.
There's no points involved. Everything is fluid around here.
0.5 people.
All right.
What I have
Let's
here.
go.
What I have
What do you
here.
got?
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's Alive and Kicking It.
I love that.
Alive and Kicking It. Out there doing.
But by the way, we should listen to Tears Alive and Kicking by, was it Crowded House?
Oh, I don't know that one. I don't know. Well, no points in that go around.
Simple Minds, final answer.
Pathetic outing from both of you, including Rob. All 3 of you should be ashamed.
I know, just complete shutout.
But now you got an opportunity.
Wait, who sings Alive and Kicking? Is it Crowded House?
It's Simple Minds. Final answer.
Simple goddamn minds. Speaking of simple minds, it's you and me going against each other in the quiz.
How many points do I get for that?
0. I get. You know what? 0.002. So you guys are tied.
Maybe we can shut them out tonight.
Ooh, I like a good shutout.
I don't like a good flip off, but I'm.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you.
Who's next?
Here's what I'm going to tell you. It's you, Clayton, but our good friend, failed treasure hunter, successful quiz writer. He, in fact, has a question about the wonderful town of Roosevelt. Take it away, Patrice, for Clayton.
Holy Moses. Hold on. I have to go to drafts.
God damn
Where
it.
did that go?
God damn it. You're like, we got to speed this show up, and then listen to this. Listen to this.
It was a complicated week of the questions I was writing.
Very complicated.
All right, give me a second here. Well, good Lord. No, you do a question.
Doesn't work that way, bro. I got them all set up the way you needed that way, the way you sent it to me.
Nope, you got to do it.
What does that
mean?
No,
I found it. All right, I found it. All right, here we go. Sorry, guys.
So this is for me?
Yeah, I'm doing a little history for the first one.
Okay.
The city is on the eastern edge of Duchesne County, which you guys know.
Okay.
But maybe all of our listeners don't know.
Wait, this is actually the town of Roosevelt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Adjacent to the border with Uintah County.
Uh-huh.
The town of Ballard borders Roosevelt to the east. U.S. routes 40 and 191 pass through Roosevelt as the main street.
Rudy, calm down, Rudy.
Rudy, shut the fuck up.
Rudy doesn't like my question already. In 1905, by an act of Congress, the unallotted land of the Ute Indian Reservation was opened to homesteading. Several thousand hopeful 20th century pioneers congregated in Provo and Grand Junction with the hope of successfully drawing lots of a homestead in a fertile region of the soon-to-be opened lands. Throughout the fall and winter of 1905 and 1906, the settlers came to the Uintah Basin. The migration to Roosevelt was much different than other LDS Brigham Young scouted missions because of the Homestead Act. Many more people joined to settle the land at once. Because of this, it was not settled by just a few trusted American LDS, but
because they couldn't like. Okay, sorry, I'm not trying to get more.
Yeah, so instead of just sending one or five, trusted LDS Americans, the land was settled by many pioneers from many countries.
But also non-Mormon pioneers, correct?
They were all considered Mormon, I'm sure.
Okay, all right.
Which country from the list that Ryan is about to read claims the highest majority of settlers to Roosevelt?
And those options are as follows. Is it A, Danish? Is it B, American? Is it C, English? Or is it D, Swedish? Which is the most, right? The most?
Yeah. Who claims the most majority of pioneer settlers?
And who's got the first crack at this?
It is you, Clay Dog. You have Lifeline and Rob.
Rob, tell me what you need.
I like English.
Always a safe bet when it comes to Mormon pioneer stock, but I don't understand what the American.
So they probably came, obviously,
They're born in America.
They were born in America. These other pioneers were born in those countries.
I'm gonna go with English C with Rob.
Rob giving Clayton English. We must see if question C is correct. Rob with the win!
Wow.
Rob!
Wow.
Finally, we fucking did it, man.
You guys,
cool.
Nice job, Rob.
Way to
and
pull
Clayton.
The shutout is over.
We'll get
A broken clock is right twice a day.
I think there's a weird sketch happening.
What do you? This is my new poker face.
I love that. We need to make that your new profile.
Georgia drew that. It looks a lot like me, I think.
Thank you, Rob. You took me to the promised land. All right, where are we going next?
Congratulations, Clayton. That's not the one I would have guessed.
Gurky, did anyone ever tell you that your drawing looks like adult Doug? Do you remember Doug?
Yeah, it does. It looks
like Doug.
It looks like Doug when he starts becoming a journalist.
Exactly.
It looks like Doug, but it's actually Robert.
Robert. Anyway, there's adult Doug. People, we go on to the next question. This one is for Gurky to try to tie it up. It is from our good friend Patrick. Patrick, what do you got?
Ooh, all right. Going next. Okay. So the town of Roosevelt was founded in early 1906 when Ed Harmston turned his homestead claim into a town site.
Ed Harmston Homestead?
That's a fucking power move.
I know.
Ed.
I know what I'll do.
Harmstead.
He claimed a town site and he laid out plots. His wife, which they don't name, of course. Like I couldn't find her name.
She's not a person.
It's Mrs. Harmston. Come on.
Mrs. Harmstead. Yeah, Mrs.
She bared
Ed
each of his
Harmstead.
children and she died.
And she doesn't. She gets the credit for naming the town in honor of the current president of the time of the United States, Theodore Roosevelt. Roosevelt's life was full of many amazing facts that one could think were fiction. Which out of the next four options is a fact from the life of Teddy Roosevelt?
Let's see, Gurky, you've got 4 options, and which one is real, right? Which one is real?
Which one of these is real? And I'll kind of read this one out.
Okay, wait, which one is real or which one is not real?
Which one of these is fact?
Okay, all right.
We have got 4 options for you, Mr. Gurky, and here is 2 of them.
So while out hunting with a senator and friend, taking photos of a shot bear they shot together. During the photo shoot, the bear fell on, and I'll just read them out.
Yeah, I do that.
Well, he rolled a large brown bear off of U.S. Senator Hernando Money because it had fallen onto him during a photo shoot. That's A. B. Rode the 1908 Kentucky Derby winning horse, Stone Street, the day after he won the race. His time that they clocked riding this horse would have put him in 5th.
That's insane.
Very insane. And then here's options C and D.
He gave up boxing for jiu-jitsu.
Okay, right. But you guys are taking the bluffing to the next level. This is insane.
Is it? No, keep reading. Question, right?
Yeah. Oh wow.
So he.
Wow, you just like. Wow, you just did that to me. I was giving you props. I was giving you props about how shady you're being. Like. Let me give you a compliment, man.
This is your captain speaking.
Like you've done a good job, dude. Like you're throwing us off.
I apologize.
Like, these are amazing questions. Okay, continue.
Okay, C. Gave up boxing for jiu-jitsu.
It's definitely C. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's not.
This is like hanging out with my wife.
Hello!
Hey! Oh! Your pregnant wife or what?
Did we just start at the beginning?
No, just keep going.
No,
this is for
C,
Gurky, by the way. This is for Gurky.
I know. I'm being such a hassler. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Gave up boxing for jiu-jitsu after he was blinded in one eye from a sparring match. Or D. Owned 3 turtles named Eleanor, Franklin, and Goodyear.
That's a lot, Gurky, and I know there's a lot of interruptions in there, but
you could take it from here if you want to read them again, Ryan.
Yeah, Gurky, do you need any of those reread or how did you feel?
No.
You have lifelines.
So one of his children was named Francis, I believe. I know he was a boxer, but I don't recall anything about him doing jiu-jitsu. So, Rob, do you have thoughts on the options? I'm leaning toward the bear.
I want to support you.
Yeah. You feel like it might be
But-
the
but
worst?
No, I feel like jujitsu is it.
There you go. This is me in thoughts.
Oh, geez, Patty Mayonnaise.
The blinded one eye sounds familiar to me.
I think I got to go with the bear. Let's go with A.
Oh, you mean C?
Fair enough.
No, A is the bear one.
Oh, sorry. Let's see. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm looking.
No,
at
I didn't mean Rob is the bear. I'm not going with Rob is the bear.
All right. A is what Gurky and Rob have come up with, and this is what they deserve.
Okay, I'm unequivocally gonna go with B.
B. No lifeline. B.
Nope. No B. B.
B is the letter in which Booyah starts with, which is what we play when you get something right.
Fuck me.
No points. The buff stumps him. C was.
Can I just say this? Well, I'll let Ryan say what the right answer is.
C.
But,
C is the right answer.
Damn it, Rob. Good job, man.
Teddy Roosevelt did own turtles. He was related to Eleanor Franklin and the Goodyears. He went completely blind from his retina being separated from boxing, which he kept from the public forever. What was it, A and B?
A and B was the bear one.
And there was a senator named Hernando Money in 1908.
Money.
And the winning horse in 1908 was Stone Street. See how I did that?
But he did do jujitsu. I guess so.
Yeah, I didn't know that was something around in 1904.
That was sort of what threw me off too.
I fell into several traps, Patrick Munger traps tonight.
Saying you're looking good, Jonathan.
This is me. This is me right now. This is the interview.
Job. What do you think? I like turtles.
All right, people.
That's one of my favorite internet.
It's one of the best of all time. One of the best of all time. Speaking of best of all time, he's on a run of some of the best ever Utah City's questions ever to be written and done on the show. The next one is for Clayton to get a commanding lead if he gets it right. He is currently at 1, Gurky at nothing. The final question from Pat here tonight.
Let's go.
Patrice, take it away.
All right, so we're doing another famous person from Roosevelt or famous person from a city, and tonight we're doing Lorraine Day. She was born Lorraine Johnson in October 13th, 1920, which is only 15 years after Roosevelt was founded by those pioneers, which is amazing.
So nuts.
She was an American actress, a radio and television commentator, and a former Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer contract star. Born Lorraine Johnson in Roosevelt, Utah, she was one of 8 children in a wealthy family who were members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The family in Utah. The family later moved to California, where she began her acting career with the Long Beach Players, including her friend and contemporary Robert Mitchum. After several ups and downs in Hollywood and no movie deals in the works, she changed her name to Lorraine Day and was active in establishing a playhouse in Los Angeles for Mormon actors. Ray Bradbury joined for a period of time in 1939, and she let him do some stage prop work and publicity. Her work turned around after she signed with MGM in 1939 and shot several successful movies. In 1940, Lorraine starred in the Alfred Hitchcock thriller Foreign Correspondent, a movie about an American reporter based in Britain who tries to expose enemy spies involved in a fictional continent-wide conspiracy in the prelude to World War II. This would be the first Best Picture Oscar nomination for Alfred Hitchcock. And in the same year, with another film that won Best Picture. So he's one of 4 directors who have been nominated twice in 1 year. However, the question has nothing to do with that. This is a question, guys, that also has a bonus. If you get the first question correct, you will then get a chance to answer the next question. The first question is, which one of the following films won Best Picture?
Okay.
Go ahead, Ryan.
I actually don't think you sent that one. Now that I'm looking at this, or is
All
it?
right.
Is it A? Is it A, B, C, D, and E?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I got that then. You've got the following options, as Pat has just said. Is it give up boxing? Jiu-jitsu? No. Is it A, Lifeboat, B, Rebecca, C, Rear Window, D, Jamaica Inn, or is it E, Downhill Sleigh? Downhill Sleigh. Which one of those you have a lifeline?
Who's the first to go?
It is a Clayton question.
C, Rear Window, no lifeline.
C, Rear Window, no lifeline. You will be looking in the rear view
At a
mirror
victory.
At a victory. Well, you're going to look back at Gerke. You're so far ahead because you have 1 point, and now you have still 1 point. Still 1 point. You got that wrong. Rear Window is, in fact, not the right answer.
Fucking hate you, Back Longer. I love you.
So
I love you and hate you at the same time.
I know. I feel the same way. So Gerke, this is how this works, Gerke, is because he got it wrong. You now get to guess the bonus, so you get to guess the bonus first, and then you get to answer the first question second.
So you
okay, all right.
Which one of these is made
This
up by
garbage
me?
sauce, but okay.
Which one of these is a fake movie that I made up?
From that, well, because I've heard of Lifeboat, I've heard of Rebecca.
Obviously, I've heard of Rear Window.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Jamaican Inn. Downhill Sleigh. So those are the two. So good luck.
No, I'm not using my lifeline yet, Clayton.
Oh!
I'm not. No, I'm just talking this out. Okay,
Burn,
I'm gonna go.
So Jamaica Inn feels like it might be one of those like Bob Hope, Bing Crosby buddy movie things. But Downhill Sleigh could also be. Okay, you know what? I've asked Rob twice and I've gone against him twice, and this time I'm just gonna let Rob pick.
Oh!
No questions asked. You choose the right answer.
The made-up one is Downhill Sleigh.
There you go. E, Downhill Sleigh.
Rob, a lot of failure tonight. Some success. That's right for 0.5, getting Gerke closer. But there's the bonus. What is the bonus, my good friend?
Now it's the first question.
Now I go back to the first question.
Which one is the first and the only Best Picture Oscar that Alfred Hitchcock won in the same year he was nominated for another film?
Can I still use my lifeline, or have I already
use that lifeline?
Okay, Rob, let's just talk this through, because I know Rebecca's a Hitchcock movie and it's early, so it might have been 40. Lifeboat, is that Hitchcock?
Well, you know that all of the rest are.
Oh, I've never heard of Jamaica Inn. I didn't know that was a thing.
Nobody's heard of Jamaica.
It stars Bob Hope.
So he definitely did not win. Let's go. I feel pretty good about Rebecca, don't you?
I feel so good about Rebecca.
Let's just feel good about Rebecca together.
This would give you 0.5.
That sounded weird, Robert.
Yeah.
Oh boy, easy.
This is and on the ladies' night show.
I know. Don't ruin ladies' night for. We can't call it ladies' night, by the way. So
I thought ladies get to watch free. I thought that's how this works.
Ladies don't have to watch Polyester Blend tonight. That's the thing that we're doing for them.
Oh, okay.
It's saving them. Here's the deal: if you get this right, you move to a tie with Clayton.
Did we figure this out?
Yes.
Because I just went to go pee. So
Which one?
Thanks for the update, bud. So
breaking news.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering if like someone got screwed. Oh, so like we're worrying on Gurky right now?
No, we're just waiting for the answer.
We're cheating for Gurky right now?
No.
Okay.
I chose B.
Okay. Rebecca. All right. Good luck. You can't spell Rebecca without boom, 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 boom.
All right, we're gonna have to put this guy on mute for a second. All right, here's the deal.
He's a real chatty cat.
He's a little loose-lipped. It's all that. So here's the deal. You just tied up the goddamn game. That's right, Gurky!
All right.
You went 2 for 2 on that question, dog.
Well,
that was amazing. How did you not pick Jamaica in?
Unbelievable. Asked to unmute, Clay. You can unmute whenever you're ready. So, here's the deal.
Oh, I have to ask to unmute. I'm so...
All right, everybody. Here's what we do. We've got the final question before the bonus.
Oh, please, Lord.
So, question number 5, because Gurky, you got the wonderful coin flip. You gonna go first. That is right. And this one, as I like to often do, we're going to YouTube on this one.
Like how Pat just took his shirt off and ran away. That's cool.
Classic Pat. This next one.
Classic Pat.
This next one is a video question. Gurky, you're going to be able to go first in answering it. You're going to have to write this down, and both of you are actually going to have to write it down because it's a Price is Right style. But just watch this video, and I will ask my question in 1 second.
Yo, what's up, guys? We're here with this 2008 Nissan 350Z. This is an automatic right here. We're just kind of fucking around with the car today. We're going to check this thing out. It's pretty sweet. This is from a dealership. We're just kind of cruising around right here on their dime. So yeah, let's fucking let's see what's up with this thing right here. Alrighty.
I'm not feeling very comfortable with this video.
At the 31-second mark at this video, posted by Internet Tools, entitled 350Z doing burnouts on the snow in Roosevelt, Utah, with 26 views. We kick his ass. This at the 31-second mark out of a video that is 4 minutes and 26 seconds, he begins to do burnouts. I need you to write this down. This is Price is Right. Do not go over. How long does he go doing burnouts in this video straight?
Seconds or minutes?
We want minutes or seconds, whatever you think it is. How long does he do burnouts for? The video is only 4 minutes and 26 seconds. How long does he do it? The total time he does burnouts. Write it down right now, gentlemen. But Gurky gets to go first. He's the only one who can get full point. Or Clay can get 0.5 for the steal.
Okay.
Gurk, you ready with your answer?
120 plus.
I'm muted. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, Gurky, what? Clay, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What do you got, Gurk?
I went with grown-up Doug. No, I kind of regret this. I went with 3 minutes and 12 seconds.
Fair enough.
I should have gone with 3:16 for John
3:16. Yes. Praise the Lord. What do you got, Clay?
I went with 2 minutes 36 seconds.
Okay, let's find.
Also known as 156 seconds.
Beautiful. We won't watch the whole thing, but I'll give you a little sample of what you can watch in this beautiful video.
Oh boy.
Let us get to my favorite part, where he does something that is my favorite. Still doing donuts. We're about a minute and a half in. Still doing it. This counts.
Okay.
And he continues.
Okay.
And you will see he goes all the way until
Almost got stuck right there. Yeah, this is a fun little car, guys. You can't go wrong with the 350. I'll tell you what.
boom, he's on the road.
Look at the joy that he's feeling.
And he's recording it. We can see it.
I want joy, you know? Like, I just want to spark joy.
He started at the 31 second. He stopped at the 3 minute.
Oh,
31.
no. I'm over.
Gerke's over. Clay Dog. You came in. You got 1.5. You have pulled the lead, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We've got one final bonus. It's a three-parter.
Are we tied right here?
We are not. You are ahead, 1.5. The last one. The last one.
It doesn't matter because this is the end.
This is the end. Each one of these is worth 1 full point. Each one of these is worth 1 full point. I was so excited. I went back to the Roosevelt website, and I saw this thing that said for visitors, or it was like, hey, we got information. City statistics. City statistics. I was like, city statistics? Right. I can't wait. These are the only 3 city statistics they put on there. And I want you to answer each one of these 3 by writing it down. These are the only statistics it gives. Gentlemen, write this down now.
All right, go.
Closest to the hole, okay? Closest to the hole.
All right, we're ready.
Maybe if I loaded it up. Closest to the hole. Gentlemen, these are the only statistics they give about their own city. What is the average summer temperature in Fahrenheit in Roosevelt? What is the average summer temperature? Fahrenheit.
Cool.
What is the average winter temperature they give in Fahrenheit? These are the only statistics they give about their city. And then, of course, the final one, everyone can play along. Feel free to write this down. The last one, all worth 1 point. Average annual rain precipitation in inches in Roosevelt. All right, gentlemen. Let me know when you've written them all down.
Ready.
Okay. Clay, you were going in with the lead, so you can go ahead and go first. What do you got written down?
Average summer temperatures?
Yes, please. Closest to the hole.
95.
95. Winter temperature.
That's summer temperature.
Yeah, I know. What was winter? Because that was the next one.
Oh, that is
42. And how much? You said 11.5 for rain in inches.
11.6.
11.56. Very good. Robert Gerke, what do you got?
Wow. Well, I did
80.
I did 24.
24.
But much lower than his. And I also went much higher, 33.
Well, he did 11. You did. Did you do 33? Yeah. Oh, you did 33, not 3.33. 30. 33.
Don't go over, though. Don't go over.
Rob, did you play along? Anyone else play along?
I figured a whole year of rain.
Yes, I did.
What'd you get?
We have 85 in the summer.
Okay.
Average. 32 in the winter.
Okay.
And 3 inches.
3 inches? Only 3 inches in Roosevelt is all you get?
That's what he's saying. This is what he's saying. Rob, did you play along at home?
I did not write it down.
Wait, do you have any thoughts?
Yeah. I think 75, 20, and 26.
All right, people. The first answer, average summer temperature in Roosevelt, one of only 3 statistics given. The winner here is actually Patrick, but the real winner, this is tough. He was lost by 1. Clay, you pick up the first full point. Booyah! 88 degrees. 88 degrees.
Wait, what did you guess?
He guessed 95, and you guessed 80. He got you by 1 single degree. That's brutal.
It's hard to be good.
It's brutal. But guess what? Don't think he gets away with it for too long. The actual winner here was again Pat. Pat again. Pat is really the actual winner both times. But Gerke, you come in better with 24 degrees because it was actually 30 degrees. 30
that's close.
degrees. So right now it is 2.5 to 2. If Clayton gets this, he wins. If Gerke gets this,
Clayton still wins.
Satan still wins. Doug says this. The winner is actually one of you two. One of you two is the actual winner. Pat did not.
We haven't done the Photoshop yet, though. Doesn't that relate to the?
Is this your first time on Polyester Blend? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know how cheating is correlated.
Don't worry about it.
Like,
Don't worry about it.
I've always been on the a legitimate side of winning. I don't like to cheat myself into winning. So don't we have to go to
The correct answer.
some advanced cheating?
The correct answer for precipitation in inches.
Yeah.
Is 9.43. Clayton Scrivener. You,
Yeah,
my
it's
friend.
close.
You, my friend.
Told you. I told you, man.
This is what's unfortunate. We have a bitching the entire time through the quiz penalty. And this is real bad. -5. I am so sorry.
Oh, come on. No.
-5. I'm sorry.
I'm down. You can't cheat.
The powers
I'm
can't.
down.
I didn't
You
cheat.
can't cheat when
You
I'm
bitched
down.
the whole time. You won the actual quiz, but you're like,
Doug wins! Doug wins! Doug wins!
Doug! 2 songs by female musicians. We come back with you, Shopro. If you have a chance.
No, this is
jump in.
absolute insanity. I'm quitting the show right now.
Oh my God, we've lost Clay. We have lost
I'm
Clay.
done. Take my shop. I'm taking my shopping. I'm going home.
Your shop is proprietary rights of Polyester Blend. You can't take the shop.
All right, fuck it. Go. I don't give a shit.
What was
How
the
much
song?
I get paid.
Patent pending. People, the next song is by our good friend Clay. Do you want to say what you're playing here? Joni Mitchell.
What am I playing?
Joni Mitchell.
Oh, dude. So, like, when
Right.
we talk about female artists, man, Joni is the fucking bomb.
She's the best.
And this performance, I hope you're playing the performance that I
From
asked
the
you to
last
play,
waltz. From the last waltz.
which is one of the greatest concert films ever written, ever made. And it's so insane how well they execute.
Jeremy,
this song.
you can go back to your dinner. We're gonna
Okay.
do songs, Jeremy. We're gonna do
So
songs.
Joni Mitchell, Coyote, Last Waltz, Do It, Go.
Beautiful. 2 songs set. We come back after 2 songs and we do You Shop, Bro. We're joined with a special guest who's out of state. 2 songs set. Joni Mitchell up first. Coyote. Polyester Blend. Songs by women. We love this. Polyester Blend. We'll be back. You Shop, Bro. Coming up.
Like,
You
okay.
don't own me. I'm not just one of your many toys. You don't own me. Don't say I can't go with other boys. And don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. And please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display. 'Cause you don't own me. Don't try to change me in any way. You don't own me. Don't tie me down, 'cause I'd never stay. I don't tell you what to say. I don't tell you what to do. So just let me be myself. That's all I ask of you. I'm young and I love to be young. I'm free and I love to be free. To live my life the way I want. To say and do whatever I please. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. And please, when I go out with you, don't put me on display. I don't tell you what to say. Don't tell you what to do. So just let me be myself. That's all I ask of you. I'm young and I love to be young.
As Leslie Gore, accompanied by Clayton Scribner on the sneezes. That was, I think, 4 in a row. I think I heard there. That was quite a big,
A lot of sneezes, bud.
lot of sneezes. I loved your sing along for a minute there with Joni Mitchell. That was fun. We got back behind the scenes, Clay.
Begging you to mute me.
Oh, I didn't even hear it. I know. It was close. I'm surprised.
We're good. We're good. Hold on.
Dogs barking, sneezing.
Okay.
going
Dogs
on.
are barking, me sneezing.
It was some very loud
Okay, 1 second. Hold on.
people. It's Polyester
So
Boy.
what's next? How are we gonna do this? We break this.
Glenn.
Break this chain.
We're gonna see what happens. Clay loses in the actually, yeah, loses in the city quiz.
I'm not gonna lose.
All the way from
Clayton leaving.
Taking time out of his vacation to be here. Our good friend. He is the judge, the chat master. He wears so many hats on Polyester Blend. Our good friend Jeremy. Jeremy, you're in San Francisco. True or false?
That is true.
Oh!
Might be able to
You're right there. You're
see
the
behind me.
You're in the heart of it, dude.
Yeah.
You're in the heart of it.
We should start having a "Where in the World is Jeremy Matthews?"
Seriously, he's the world traveler out of the group. That's for sure.
It would be a good competition.
You got to bring Brandon.
Anyway.
You got to bring Brandon Salt Lake with you every time you do this. How's San Francisco tonight?
It's great. Just came here for dinner after the San Francisco Silent Film Festival in the Castro.
Beautiful.
So saw Stephen Horn accompany Dan La Nuit. That was quite lovely.
Woo!
Preceded by Brazilian film Lemiche, accompanied by the Maddie Bailly.
I'm totally confused
ensemble.
because there was like a bunch of famous women that we should have been honoring. Anyway, okay.
Joni Mitchell. We played Joni Mitchell. We played the wonderful Leslie Gore is what Clayton's referring to. Jeremy, it
What
sounds
about-
like sounds like a hell of a night. Hell of a night.
I'm sorry. I guess we're just honoring Jeff Ament now.
We are honoring Jeff Ament. We're honoring all sorts of people here, including Jeremy, who's come all the way from San Francisco to judge You Shop Bro. You Shop Bro.
Yeah, let's
Patrick
see how
is shaking
fast.
his head.
Let's see how fast we can move this segment. So
We're gonna go. We're gonna
get
go
back to some warrants. It's pretty cold out here.
All right, let's
so-
go this real quick. I don't know if you saw
So-
this
so
earlier. I don't know if you saw this earlier.
Run the tape. Run the tape.
I don't know if you saw
Run the
this
tape,
earlier,
Spikes.
but Under
Run
the Banner of
tape,
Heaven
Spikes.
spin-offs. Under the Banner of
Okay.
Heaven
All right.
spin-offs is what we're doing, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Is what we're doing here tonight.
Yeah.
So
Love it.
So we go into You Shop O.
Wait,
You Shop O.
right, Jeremy. So it's a great idea. So can you give me 0.5 for the actual idea that I brought up? Because I think Schlegel was a loss.
We don't give credit for the concept, just for the execution of the shop.
That's a great
Fuck.
point,
So-
Jeremy. It's a great point.
All right, fine. Okay, keep it rolling.
Jeremy's going to judge through
Yeah.
all these real quick. I think I won last week. I believe or did I?
Oh
no,
God,
I can't remember.
I'd rather die.
Either way, it doesn't matter. What we're going to do here first is Clay. You were the one who came
Yeah.
up with the concept. I think you should go
Yeah.
first. What is your shop this week? A spinoff for
The shop is a spinoff of Under the Banner of Heaven, so like it doesn't matter. Like what do you like? You're going to the HBO executives, and you're like, I've got an idea of the next. Like Under the Banner of Heaven was troublesome for a certain demographic, but like this will be really good.
Oh, so you're going like this is what fits.
Like I'm selling the HBO executives on the next great HBO series.
Oh, I love this so much. All right, Clay, submission for a spinoff to Under the Banner of Heaven. We've got, Under the Banner. so going Under the Banner of Heavens is what you're saying here.
Under the Banner of Heathers.
Heathers, which is great.
Do you notice that they have all the, like, they've got, like, the...
Oh, I noticed something, which is what the fuck is going on with that hand right there, dude? I hate to say
that's the hand of Laban.
I
dude.
mean, I hate to say what I think
that is professed through Mormon history, dude.
Dude,
so like,
I think that there's a tip there is what I'm worried about with the what's going on there. But I do love the name tags. You've got the beautiful name tags.
I know. So like, this is Under the Banner of Heathers. That's the sword of Laban.
That's a deep.
Which
Mormon
is
shit.
definitely highly professed in the Mormon Church. But like, this is Under the Banner of Heathers.
Yes, but
and yeah, I'm really like I'm laying very definitely. I am. This might be a kiss ass card.
Oh, it might be. It also might be. And also, I didn't know how excited they got when they're holding the sword there.
That's the sword of Laban. So the sword of Laban is very interesting.
Yeah,
I definitely approve.
He
I like
approves.
the detail.
approves.
I mean, I'm not like a huge Heathers fan or anything, but it's a solid shop concept.
Exactly.
And
See, he
you know,
knows.
hot sister missionaries. That's kind of
classic.
You know,
Everybody's got
that's always been a thing.
Here, also the sword of
Yeah.
Laban
Here
with
on the-
my weird hand shop is pretty good.
I don't know enough about Mormon culture to know what the sword of Laban
So the
is.
sword
but
of
I
Laban was
appreciate-
like Nephi slayed everybody who was like all the black people.
Oh Jesus! Oh, Jesus Christ!
Nice. All right. Well, on that note, what do we got next?
Next we have.
So sorry, that was bad.
So I don't. Jeremy, have you been watching the show at all? Have you been watching the show at all?
No, I'm in San Francisco.
It came out 2 weeks ago, so I don't know if you had watched it before you went out there.
Oh, the Underband. I thought you meant this episode.
Oh no!
I'm like, I just got out of a movie. So,
No. Under the Banner of Heaven. Have you watched any of the episodes?
I have not watched.
Oh,
any
okay.
of it yet.
Well,
I will catch up.
You're familiar with the book, though, right? You're familiar with the book, and you kind of
of course he is.
So anyway, it's set in the 80s, and one of the things, Jeremy, I was kind of blown away with in last week's episode is that they have a scene that depicts a UTA bus. Oh, that's Mike Lee. A UTA bus, and look at that, Clay. I was kind of blown. They had date appropriate UTA signs.
That looks like
period accurate.
Yes,
zombie
it was a
I'm
beautiful UTA.
Have you ever watched vintage UTA like ride?
Yes.
UTA?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're amazing.
I love them so much. So they got the logo there, and then they had this guy who is Jeremy. He was on the screen for less than 30 seconds. He's just helping this elderly woman.
Was it Ammon? Was it Ammon?
It was not. This was the detective's mother, the made-up fictional character.
Oh,
But this is the bus driver who's helping. He's got the time-appropriate UTA thing right there.
Look at that.
And I thought I know what the spinoff is. It's about this guy in the 80s driving a bus in Utah. That's why, and I think the same thing, Clay. It should be a goof. It should be a comedy. That's why I pitch UTA, also known as Uncle Transit Al. That's the name of the bus driver. As he goes into different scenarios around Utah, you can see
We got
here.
Eaton. Who's the other guy?
So you can see here in the photograph, the adventures would be him, his pal Mark Eaton, and his before the crime spree Mark Hoffman riding around Salt Lake City.
Look how handsome Mark Hoffman is.
You could
free Mark Hoffman.
You could
He just rides carts from place to place.
Exactly. He rides. So they ride the bus around
He
Utah.
looks like the guy who's gonna get fast offerings.
They're
bombs.
They're doing adventures around Utah. You can see in the windows, Jeremy, that's the flood of Great Salt Lake in the background. So they've gotten themselves into quite an adventure this week. But they are finding themselves in all sorts of hilarious scenarios.
Luckily, Mark Eaton is a solid 14 inches.
He's a huge man. He's a huge man.
Yeah.
That's the hit.
He'd
sitcom.
probably be even, like I said, would probably be even higher in that bus. But,
Exactly.
But Hoffman's been made super short to compensate. So.
Exactly. It's all about scales. And then our bus driver.
You know the
whoo!
difference between Mark Eaton and Mark Hoffman?
Oh, Mark and Mark. I never realized this.
Well, Mark Eaton never killed anybody.
Wow, on the floor, he certainly destroyed a lot of careers. UTA Uncle Transit Al is the new Uncle Transit Al.
I think after Mark's mishap with cars, he was taking the bus a lot.
He wasn't allowed to be in a car. Oh, sorry, the way, Jeremy. That's Doug. That's Gurky Doug. The new drawing that he's replaced.
Come on. Like, let's do real talk. Like, two of the tallest people we've ever met in our life died in a weird bike situation.
I know. Let's talk about that because Jeremy's got to get back inside. We have a breaking.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting people are like my dinner companions are like,
Okay.
you're coming back.
Breaking news. Okay.
Breaking news! A third entry this week. We can't believe it. Robert Gurkey submits his spinoff for Under the Banner of Heaven, and
It's really bad.
He's got, of course, Under Bruce Banner of.
Oh my God.
Oh, come on!
Is there anybody who can call him out on this? Because we're short stacked on judges.
Jeremy, is it the cold talking or is this pretty good? Under the Bruce Banner of Heaven. What do you think out there, Judge, who's cold and needs to go back inside?
I'm a fan of all three.
Love it.
Like I said, Clayton did some nice detail work.
Under the Feathers.
Yeah, that was good. In terms of what it means to be a spin-off, I'm going to have to give this one to Schlegel because he actually found a character and developed a series that would read as a spin-off.
And would 100% get greenlit. We know it would be greenlit.
Oh, yeah, that would get greenlit.
Uncle.
The only question is who plays Mark Eaton. But
Oh, good question. We might get someone tall. Jeremy, thank you all the way from Salt Lake City, your home base, to you in San Francisco. Get warm. Thanks for jumping on, buddy.
I'm
all right,
so
love you
upset
guys.
about
Peace
this.
out.
Okay, good night.
See you, buddy.
Bye.
Clay, you didn't win a damn thing tonight. Didn't win a damn thing.
I know.
This is
Not so upset.
embarrassing. Let's do this, Clay. I'm just gonna play. Everyone, get settled for. We're gonna wrap up the show with a couple things, but I'm just gonna play one more song. We're gonna wrap up the show here. Everyone can join. We're gonna come back with a Limp Bizkit.
Wait,
crew.
don't we have two more shows?
What?
We have two more songs?
Yes, I got your song, and then I got one song for me. Well,
What
yeah,
song do I have?
You've
Do you want
got
me to give
yours
you
is
background?
yours is really it's really short. Hawkets for two voices.
Oh my God! Yes, you should definitely
Okay,
do this.
it's a minute 20, a minute 42. Very short song. Very short.
Okay,
song.
so this is for my artist ladies out there. Let's do this thing.
Okay, one song, and then I'm going to play one song.
Okay.
It'll be
The
like
song is fucking dope.
about 5 minutes. Let's say about a 5-6 minute
All
music
right.
break. We come back
5
with
minute
Limp
break.
Bizkit
Right.
Crew and wrap up the show here. Final songs of the night.
Shore.
All songs with women. This is Clay's last entry for all songs by women. This is Hawkets for Two Voices 2 by Maria O'Reilly.
Hello.
She was a shark smile in a yellow van. She came around and I stole a glance in my youth. The vampire, Evelyn, shone quiet as roses stain. It came over me at a bad time, but who wouldn't ride on a moonlit line? Had her in my eye, 85 down the road of a dead end gleam, and she said, "Ooh, baby, take me." And I said, "Ooh, baby, take me too." You came over at a bad time, riding through and down the dotted line. Elvis coming out 90 miles down the road of a dead end dream. She looked over with a part smile, caught up in the twinkle, it could take a while. And the money pile on the dashboard fluttering as she said, "Ooh, baby, take me." And I said, "Ooh, baby, take me too." Evelyn's kiss was oxygen. I leaned over to take it in as we went howling through the edge of South Des Moines. It came over me at a bad time. She burned over the double line. She was pale as I reached my hand for the guardrail. Ooh, the guardrail. Ooh, the guardrail. And she said, "Ooh, baby, take me." And I said, "Ooh, baby, take me too." She said, "Ooh, baby, take me." And I said, "Ooh, baby, take me too."
Come on now. It's Big Thief. Big Thief. The good
Here
shit.
we go.
The big shit. Big Thief. Big shit. Let's fucking go. It's time.
But Big Thief
Glenn.
always was a troublesome. All right.
What was people?
Never mind. It
Well,
doesn't matter what my
what were
opinion.
you saying? Sorry, I forgot that video cues up when that happened. What were you saying, Clay?
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Fantastic episode.
No, I will not. I'm not gonna. I'm now.
So what were you saying?
No, I was just saying, like, Big Thief. I was like, oh, that's a generic band name.
Right. But the problem is that they stole your heart, though. They're big thieves because they steal your heart. They play such good music. They steal your brain. They're so fantastic. And before that, Clay, very fun stuff. Very experimental. Maria O'Reilly, your pick. Yeesh almighty. All right, everybody, let us go to this real quick. We are going to go to... Oh, I know.
Is this shop time?
Well, what we're going to do, we already did shop.
Let's do the shops.
Let's do shop again. We'll go back to the shop.
I'm kidding.
Let's get Jeremy out here.
Let's get Jeremy back. We're doing point of order. We're from the top.
So, actually, let's talk about Mike Lee.
Let's say Mike Lee, horrible stuff, bad stuff. One thing I want to say, start thinking about this. I think we're going to do this next week. We're going to try ranking this. Get your thoughts out, people. Get your thoughts out. Next week, think about this. Best, worst, overall salt.
How about we do this
road.
right now, man? You want to do this right now?
I wanted to do it, but we're almost at the end. We're gonna call it here. We're almost at 11. This is gonna work out perfectly. I'm gonna say, start thinking about it now.
All right,
put it down in the books for next week. Put it down in the books. Start thinking about it. We want to rank number one and number bottom. What number bottom?
Oh, I know what the number one.
See, all right. Well, just think about it now. Next week we're gonna.
It is Harmony Court.
Best. Ooh, see, write it down next week, Clay. Come next week with some entries for best and worst overall roads. And we're talking like, I love walking it. It's beautiful. It has some of my favorite things. You make your pitch. You make the pitch, and we'll pick MVP, best road in Salt Lake City.
You are wonderful people. I'm about to say goodnight.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Clay. Have a good night.
Because we're done.
Yes,
right?
yes, we are. So we're going to quickly.
Well, there's no more musical picks.
That's true. There's no more music.
I think we had one more. No
more. Clay's Husky Boy of the Week. Clay's Husky Boy of the Week. He'll find out tomorrow why. But we love him so much. I think we're going to end the broadcast night here. Polyester Blend. We're going to be back next week. Let's see if you were singing along earlier. Let's see if you do this. We'll be back next week. This is the song we're going to sing out to. Oh, no, sorry. That was Gerke's. That was for Gerke's photo. I forgot about that. That was the Gerke.
Oh, my.
We'll be back next week. Polyester Blend. Pick your best roads. We're going to hang out afterwards if anyone's around for a little bit just to say goodnight, ease our way into the night. We're so happy to play women's songs, of course, tonight. We're so happy that everyone who could joined, and we wish the best for Ryan. We'll be back next week with Polyester Blend. Arizona moon, keep shining. From the desert sky above. It's above. It's right there. You know, pretty soon, that big yellow moon will light the way back to the one you love. Blue shadows on the trail. Little cowboys, close your eyes and dream. All of the doggies are in the corral.
That sounds not bad.
All the work is done. Just close your eyes and dream, little brown. Dream of someone. Dream of another show. It'll be back next week. We'll hopefully have Ryan back. We'll all be back next week.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. We might, who never knows.
You got to keep on trucking, man.
You
just got to keep on trucking, bud.
On the trail.
You got to go with your
truck.
birthing
Your truck.
instincts.
Yeah,
like what got us there? Like we didn't ask permission.
No.
We just kept going.
100+ episodes.
Right.
All the other
102, baby.
Cowboys are already up to 2. We're on our way. We're closer to 102.
103 coming. Let's go. 103 will be in Austin, Texas.
Clayton from Austin next week. Eyes and dream of another show. We'll be back next week with all our facilities hopefully back in place. We love you all so much. Thanks for being here. When you see this in the future, it was that good. It was that remembered. and we can't wait for you to archive this in the Library of Congress. Polyester Blend, we'll be back next week.
Hi, Lucky.
Poly
Hi,
Blend.
Dusty.
Good night, Ned.
Good night, Ned.